Woke up early, started smoking. I said, you know what? I'll watch out.
Crud stream.
This looks cute. Holy f.
The goblin just took my meat.
This
Goes hard.
man.
Yes! 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 Oh! Yeah! Ah! Is there any more? Come on! Give us more!
Have you been to crud.boats recently? It is the #1 website for crud-themed merch. 8% discount if you're subbed on Twitch. Go check out the hog hat or even buy a mouse pad.
Woke up early, started smoking. I said, you know what? I'll watch out.
Crud stream.
This looks cute. Holy f. This
Goes hard.
man.
Yes! 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 Oh! Yeah! Ah! Is there any more? Come on! Give us more!
Have you been to crud.boats recently? It is the #1 website for crud-themed merch. 8% discount if you're subbed on Twitch. Go check out the hog hat or even buy a mouse pad.
Hello everyone, welcome back to hell. Welcome to the evil, sick fucking world that we've been living in. What the fuck? What is this shit that's been happening? The world has become a worse place. Thank you for the resub, Vel, and thank you for the gifted Mona. What? So I know it's a dramatic stream title, calling it Scorched Earth, but like, it sucks. It sucks. You know...
The goblin just took my meat.
Thank you, Worst Player, for the Prime. last time I streamed, you know, a day ago or 2 days ago, I felt that I was a little too harsh about things regarding Jotaro, Shira, their employment with Rare. No, I was right. They genuinely need to lose their jobs. Shira should be unemployed and on fucking pension. Jotaro should be fucking shamed out of the company, shamed off of the internet, and should stop hiding herself behind the guise of being a wholesome, positive, cozy person. What was Shira's job? She's a paid mod. Sort official, Discord is dead, CM's a shit, full, crud ran as fuel. It's just insane. Partner only drops next week. What partners? Yeah. So, I mean, I don't even know where to start. You know what I'll start with? I'll let you know. I'm taking the weekend off. I'm going to the Ren Fair. I'm not streaming till Monday at the earliest, if I even stream on Monday. Cause, yeah. What a fucking mess. Makes sense based on how everything ever has been handled. No. I love watching salt burning. Low-key, it's fucked to me to consider that if this somehow does lead to the end of salt, it's insane to consider that I had a part in it. Like, I wouldn't feel guilty about it, don't get me wrong. But shouldn't have gone this way, you know? Things should not have gone the way that they've gone. There's literally so much shit I can talk about from the last 2 days from this shit. Bro, please make a Ronald McDonald outfit? Nah. Rod Oppenheimer of Salt? Yeah. For the greater good though? No, it's for the greater good. Like, if this does lead to them just saying we have to fucking stop this game, unfortunately that's a good thing. Okay, I guess first thing I'm gonna say, people are asking why hasn't Rare said anything? And I have an assumption of what is an answer based on the only communication we've received. So if we look at the SOT official Discord, Christina posted, where is it? Hang on, where the fuck is it? Announcements. She said, "Hi all, we need to keep this server compliant with our rules, so while our predominantly EU-based team takes some time to rest, we're slowing the server right down. However, I want to be clear, we are investigating and escalating all reports with the appropriate urgency, and as has always been our policy, we're unable to comment on individual reports or incidents publicly." I truly hope that what is happening, and the reason that was the last time we heard from anyone in the company, is that Microsoft are handling it. Last stream, I genuinely was like, I don't even think Microsoft will find out about this because it'll just get swept under the rug like all this shit. But now I genuinely am under the impression that the reason for complete silence is that Microsoft are actually doing something. It's breach containment, it's gone mainstream, there's articles, fucking Microsoft. That's what I'm thinking. Is Theb done with salt? No. I genuinely think, and like, here's the thing, I'm not going to excuse them for being quiet. So what she said, while, you know, that's just a statement, the complete dead silence, the abandoning of the official Discord, essentially, like, look at this shit. Like, it's just, like, there's messages getting deleted and shit, but, like, for the most part, like, this is the longest we've seen since someone like Shira or Tamas have spoken. It's... Obviously, they don't want to say things they shouldn't, but, like, this being the reaction, a complete, like, fucking... I don't want to call it a rug pull, but, you know, like, a complete disappearance thing like this, it's over. You and your little Bruno, edging in the back of your RAV4 car in the car park of Boca de Beppo. So this is all a good reason for you, Theb, and the others to fully drop salt and move on to greener pastures on different games fully. I mean, yeah, look, that is a thing. We'll see, though. We'll see. Pop culture accounts like Dixerto have even tweeted about the situation, although unfortunately they're saying accused and not proven. I mean, look, to be fair, they need to do that. They need to do that. They need to be actively, actively careful with, like, the way they word it. Open police case in the UK, yes. So here's, with other, I guess, because like I said, I don't even, it's so scattered right now, what order to say things in. I can let you people know Bruno's full name, mailing address, not his home address, the post office address, and his phone number.
Just took my meat.
with photos of him, photos of his face,
Do you
photos
think
of
the
his
only reason
photos
they
of his
haven't given a
identifying
statement
tattoos
is because of the open case in the
have all been
or is
sent
it them just
to
pretending it
his
isn't
place.
happening?
I don't know. I think, Gammy, I just think they're doing what they're doing. But I can promise you this. All of the relevant information that we've been able to scrounge up on him has been sent through to his local police. There is an investigation going. I don't think that will be on site, no. There is also... So... Hang on, let me find it, sorry. Where's Nessie's post? I think I unretweeted it so I could retweet it again today, but I haven't retweeted it. Shit. So... There is an open, what's it called? There is an open case, and we have asked if any of the victims wish to come forward, even anonymously. We can get them the case number so they can add to it. Because the police have asked for more information. Oh, they haven't said they need more information, but they said any more information, we'd love to have these people come forward if they can. I'm not the person handling it, but I know the person that is. Marcel's probably handling any PR related to this? Yes. Hey, Big Cheese, I joined you just got banned instantly for saying what's all the drama. It's because of your username, bro. You can't have that username. We're trying to avoid not just political shit, but like just, you know, like you can't have the username be what it was. I'm sorry, bro. Somebody on Twitter is now claiming it was all fake with ChatGPT instead of Google Doc. I've seen that tweet. Just ignore him. Don't even engage with him. It's just a fucking idiot. I believe it's the same person who was in my Discord earlier trying to be like, well, is this proven? I need proof that this person's this age. It's like, no, you don't. Fair, actually, yeah. Just DM me if you do change it and you want to rejoin, but yeah. Day 2 of Bruno, yeah. We all knew stuff was on the way out, but if you told me this is how it was going to happen, I wouldn't believe it. I mean, like I said in my Discord, I was like, if you remember, I was like saying like, oh, you know, my prediction was that SOT will be by August shut down, but now it might not because there's more. There is more. So, since then, this is an event that kills SOT. Microsoft should kill SOT. Most people don't even know what happened. Yeah, but what I'm saying, Nessie, I'm not saying it kills SOT from a community perspective, is I'm saying Microsoft should just say fuck it and get rid of it. What up, Eunice? So, let me just refer to my shit. Where is it? So, since Bruno was exposed, someone else who I've never heard of, also, a guy called Captain Flowers, was exposed for sexting an underage person. It's happened again. Never heard of this person before, but that's happened. Also, incredibly disgusting. Will not be showing it on stream, but in my tweet here, there is a fucked up roleplay session between Runo and a different underage victim, which is incredibly not safe for work and disgusting. Read that shit, it's vile. Yeah, I'm not even joking when I know this sounds like I'm baiting, like, oh, don't look at it, it's so bad, but I genuinely just don't. What is this now? Yet another victim of a predator within the SOC community has come out and talked to me about what they've been through. Here's what they had to say. In 2022, I was 17. I had lost a big friend group, went through the worst break of my life, causing me hypersexual, easy to manipulate. Started to play SOT with my 16-year-old female friend. We sail around and do gold hoarders. We run into a sloop with tankard Ty, just known as Ty, on it. He immediately started calling us mummy, so I told my friend to call him daddy. At this point, I've been desperately for friends, and they offered to give us like 1 million gold worth of shit. Gladly, Ty introduced me to his friends, and this all started this is when I started to stream. Over the next few weeks, I was deep into alcoholism. I was drinking almost daily. When Ty found out I was drinking almost all day, every day, he'd ask for shit from me and take advantage of me when I was drunk. Hardcore groom me, saying he loved me. I was desperate for validation. So the amount of CP on his phone is wild. He's also sent me dick pics many times. This was all on Snapchat. I added him to our friend group, and he originally left it. Well, later, he went back and said I lied. Unfortunately, they believed him. Months later, he messaged me on Twitch, resending screenshots because it's been a while. I'd also like to add he was 28 at the time, had 2 kids, and lived with his mother at the time. At the time, I did try to out him, but since then, he's been seen sailing with quite a few people, but no one really made me... The one that really made me realize how many people do not care / know what he's done. I've seen him sailing with World of Chap and a few TikTok posts, along with old friends, and decided to go back with him. None of these names are too big in the community. At the entire community, the only ones who seem to care are a couple close friends and shitters. He's never had a day of punishment or remorse for what he's done.
That's a crog.
Great. And then, if anything, went out of his way to make me lose friends, saying I trapped him. I was 17, by the way, again, pointing that out. I've told easily over 30 people about this, and everyone shoved it under the rug. One dared to care. It was ignored and pushed around. And then here's him saying that he was seduced by them. Thank you for the sub, Grabojo. Thank you for the tier 3. Cool. Great. I say we burn them all. They gotta go. They gotta go. Like, genuinely, the blue hat cosmetic needs to be removed from the game. I know there's a couple people who have a blue hat and they're good people. It needs to go. It is now a literal symbol of this shit. And I know for years I've been making fun of people for blue hats and their weird obsessions with it and shit. But like, it's not even a joke anymore. It's just embarrassing to wear. If you, after this event, represent yourself with a blue
Thanks
hat,
for
your
helping
profile
expose
pictures and
evil
shit,
in the world. Cry.
I'm sorry, but people will just, you know.
Hello.
Yeah. Thank you, Ryan Edick. Thank you, Timo. Grown man with 2 children taking advantage of children. Absolutely disgusting pedophile freak in nature. I don't know if he's a blue hat or anything, but like, yeah. Here's another update on Bruno. This was last night. So, oh, sorry, hang on. Is this more predator stuff? Yeah, blue hat, more like black mark. Studies will be done about psychological impact of the blue hat. Boycott the blue hats. Yeah, what did I miss? We're going through it. So Bruno last night sent a message to a bunch of his friends on Discord that still have him added. So I said here, 34-year-old innocent teenager has made a statement to his close friends. And he says, hey, I know the last few days has been confusing and probably scary and disappearing isn't helping, but it's seriously damaged my health. Good. I've lost a lot of people around me. I don't know what to do from this point on. For whatever reason you're still around, I don't take it for granted. I'll get through this eventually, and if you're still around by that time, then I'll appreciate it more. I'm barely here, and I'm really shaky in my voice, and it's hard to type this right now, so I'm not ready to talk. All I can say is I'm sorry for what you've seen, and you're going to make up your own mind on what's true or not, no matter what I say. Please look after yourself while I try to do the same. Thank you. How old is he again? 33 or 34. He was born in 1992. Videos doing the rounds. I saw people mention you in the Falcor, in Falcor's latest. Yeah. Just, I'm sorry, dude, that people have to see this shit. This is like, you know, as much as I like to do the silly ranting shit, I don't want to expose my fucking audience to this shit. This is foul. But here is a grown-ass man trying to pretend he did nothing wrong, trying to act like... Who's this message to? He sent this message to multiple people that still have him on the friends list that he considers close friends. Obviously, those people are willing to share it. But, yeah. Yeah, no, Megan, this is a good time for you to be just, like, lucid. You cannot be serious. I'll get through this eventually. I doubt that, bro. The person needs to be arrested ASAP. Yep. Thank you for everything you're doing. Cheers. Like I said, I'm just sorry about it.
The
it's
wall
just
for this guy.
This shit. The wall, yes. Thank you, Moss. Thank you. Yes. This is disgusting. Poor baby. Yeah, poor baby, little baby boy, just... No. The wording is seriously manipulatable. Sorry, I read his words seriously. It's seriously manipulative as well. Is he going to catch charges for this? We've sent all the information to his local police, including his full name, his address, and his phone number. Oh, his address being a P.O. box, unfortunately, and his phone number. Hopefully. It's the worst thing about this is it's very hard to... what's it called? It's very hard to trust police when it comes to things like online and taking it serious. But we'll see. How long till Sodder's gone? I don't know. If they do us all a favor, if he tries to make himself the victim, I'm going to lose it. He's trying to make himself the victim here. He says, what is it? It's seriously damaged my health. Good. You've seriously damaged a bunch of teenagers' fucking mental health by grooming them. My voice is really shaky. Good. Never speak again. Keep your mouth shut forever. Sorry for what you've seen and you're going to make up your own mind. Sorry for what you've seen. What about sorry for what you've done? And like, you're going to make up your own mind on what's true or not? Unironically, from everything we've seen, none of this has been proven false. All of it has been true. There hasn't even been fake, like, shit people have made. Why is it going to be shut down over the one guy? Like, they know they were enabling him? Well, the thing is, Killer Monkey is the senior community manager for the game. After the first thing happened with this guy, where he was being sexually inappropriate with a minor, she continued to use him for official promotional material for the game and uplift him to a boatswain, which... Here's the message she sends you when you get boatswain. Here's the message she sends you. She says, as part of our ongoing commitment to celebrating the most positive players on the seas, we're always on the lookout to celebrate and recognize players who sail by our values and represent the best of us. These players are boatswains. This role comes with an exclusive in-game title and signals to other players that someone is a trusted, positive member of the community with knowledge they're willing to share. So I'm sorry like I said, last stream, I thought maybe I was being a bit harsh about Jotaro, but like, you allowed this. You used him for YouTube shorts. You used him for fucking the, what's it called? Like the Pride Month stuff. Like, you have done nothing but repeatedly platform this person and expose more people to his disgusting behavior. I don't want to acknowledge thanks, yeah. And then, yeah, look, this is her role. Senior Community Manager and Ethics and Integrity Officer. Ethics and... is there a not safe for work tag for Twitch? Yeah, what's up? She gave him the keys to school gates? Yeah. Yeah, ethics and integrity. And I say here, heckin' wholesome, cozy, chaotic ethics, creating a welcoming space for a guy grooming minors to be considered a trusted, positive member of the community. You knew about the creep over a year ago, didn't listen, instead platform to celebrate him officially. Because, you know, here's this. Senior CM at Rare, Totoro, not Bizarre Adventure. Chaotic pirate and drinker of tea, creating a cozy and welcoming space for people to hang out. You're fucked. What up, Sanji? Like, is this on YouTube, crud? I need to charge my phone? Well, this stream will be, yeah. As I said, she probably didn't know about everything. Oh, no, that's the thing, Wormux. I don't think she is at all comparable to him in that sense. But she is responsible for the amount of community attention he has received. She is responsible for people learning about him in the community. She is responsible for seeing, she saw, the same as everyone else did, she saw last year when the fucking creepy shit happened between him and a minor, and she ignored it. She also ignored the fact, like she follows him on Blue Sky, right? So many disgusting posts from his Blue Sky have come out where just on main, he's just posting fucking like Guna shit. And it's like, if you see that and you still think, yeah, that's a person I want to have fucking, you know, that's a person I want to have following me. No. That's a person I want to uplift. No. What is Blue Sky? It's a ripoff of Twitter that never took off, but a bunch of the most obnoxious people you know moved to it permanently. Like I say every time, Twitter is fucking garbage, but Blue Sky is just the same garbage, but we keep getting this shit. He's Blue Sky's, yeah, no, he is a perverted fucking gooner, which if people want to be that, they can be that. But you don't fucking point a fucking camera at them and say, hey, look, audience, this is the best of the best. This is someone who is a trusted, positive member. And then, whoops, what happens a year later? Turns out he's grooming everyone who, and like, as fucked as this allegation is, maybe some of these people wouldn't have experienced him if it wasn't for the amount of positive representation he was getting from a Rare employee, the Ethics and Integrity Officer, Senior Community Manager, cozy and welcoming space. Fuck off. Wonder why she was such a close friends with him in the first place, though? Because, I said it a million times, all the blue hat people, it's like, obviously I'm generalizing, all the blue hat people have this disgusting, like, fucking symbiotic relationship where they all just fucking leech off each other and they're all best friends and they're all so nice and they're all fucking creeps. Twitter is nowhere near as bad as Blue Sky. Yeah. Happy Feet's is Diddy level and Bruno is Epstein grade. Yeah. Revolving door of toxic positivity. What else has happened? Oh, you know what? And I don't want people to think, oh, crud, just because you dislike Mutant Ismail, you're targeting her. I've gone out of my way, actually, to avoid speaking about Mutant Ismail in the most recent, like, 12 months. If someone brings her up, I'll obviously give information, but I have tried to not talk about her because for the most part, it's the same shit. Here's the thing. Hello, Flux. Congrats. So, she tweeted this yesterday. She goes, I feel absolutely sick right now. You try to give people the benefit of a doubt, try to see both sides, then this. Which is a strange thing to say. And then I noticed, oh, hey, look at this. March 27th, a month after Bruno's first exposure last year. Finally posting some pics from Community Weekend. So this was, Community Weekend, I believe, was 3 weeks after the 25th, because this was a week later. From Community Weekend, big thank you to Bruno and Murph for inviting me on a Saturday afternoon sail, to Kubatai for a quick screening session, and my own crew for hopping on for a Sunday night. So thrilled I got to share the new wall with all of you. So I said, you try to give people the benefit of the doubt, see both sides. Motherfucker, you played with him a couple weeks after he was exposed for being sexually inappropriate with minors. You people are so anti-sock criticism that you uplift these nonsense out of spite. That is her, yes, Bleach Baboon. And when I say this, anti-sock criticism, I'm talking about how her and her fucking disgusting group of blue hats, she's a boatswain as well, by the way, her and her disgusting group of fucking followers and shit, anytime someone new joins the community of SOT, people like her say, oh, just be careful around people like Crud, Theb, Nessie, Noobface. They're really bad people. They're evil fucking people. They're fucked up. They're fucked up and they're evil. They're actually so bad. Don't follow them. That level of spite for no reason has led to her ignoring last year when we all said, hey, so this Bruno guy's got to fucking go. That's a pedophile. Instead of, you know, yeah, Val, yeah, I was warned to stay away from Crud and Theb. Yeah, like, if you've ever done something like that about someone who has a following, obviously if there's little, you know, small streamers that are just like, you know, edgy dickheads, that's whatever. But like, if you just say, oh, hey, don't follow this person because, oh, they're so bad, fuck yourself. I mean, here's the other thing. People should be smart enough to form their own opinions about people. No. So yeah, literally out of Mel's pure spite and hatred towards people like me because I simply play the game, led to people like her collaborating with people like Bruno. If you have a following that gets scared, you know, they do. Microsoft needs to get involved. So I said earlier, I truly believe in the background that's what's happening, and that's why Rare hasn't said anything. Don't talk about them, don't watch them, don't raid them, don't support by numerous creators and community members. Yeah. And you know what? All those people... Can't say that, actually. Don't worry. Don't worry about that. These people will tell you to be a decent human being and support creeps. Go on. Nah, I don't want to get banned on Twitch. And so I say in response to myself, owning the chuds, people who don't hate Theb / understand the difference between exploit and community, by providing a pedo a platform weeks after he gets exposed. Also, the benefit of a doubt, after seeing undeniable proof that behind closed doors, I said closed instead of closed. Behind closed doors, him and his friends are making sexually explicit jokes to minors. What is there to doubt? This is why Boatswains and Blue Hats and Joe's friends all have to go. Generalization. So I checked, we didn't vote for Mel. Yeah, of course you didn't. No one would have. It's because she's Joe's friend. Every single fucking time. And I know there's people who watch my Crud rants and they're like, oh yeah, Crud, oh, you just say, oh, they're Joe's friends. No, I'm right, unfortunately. When I say this fucking high school clique shit that exists is because it fucking exists. It's real. These fucking people, they're incestual freaks who all just like fucking hive mind off of each other, and they are the worst example of people fucking existing. Like, it's just, yous are all fucked. And then here's Nessie does. He goes, this person proves it was so easy to drop Bruno after the pig thing. It's insane that Blue Sky crowd was back playing with him within a few weeks. And Sybil here says, Bruno, he/them, previously commissioned me for SOT-themed work when I was part of the community. I blocked him and told him never to use the work he commissioned when the whole pig image situation happened. Hope he rots in hell. And I say, yeah, like any functioning adult with a normal, non-internet fried brain would immediately say nah to any type of interaction with him after the pig shit. That should be more than enough to know he's fucked as a person. But nah, internet pats on the back, heckin' wholesome. It's just so easy. It's just so easy to see disgusting behaviors and go, I don't care. I'm not associating with that person, and I'm not going to associate people that do. The fuck is a boatswain / blue hat? I've heard the term, no clue what it means besides a little cosmetic in-game. That's all it does mean. It is a cosmetic in-game that you earn from being nominated by the community. The fake wholesome meta is what lessens the situation? Yep. It never ends. Appreciate you giving the experiences deserve. I'm just sorry to show people this, but thank you. Totally disgusting and disturbing? Yep. Mass reporting with the FBI as a CSAM, and we're handling it properly. Don't worry. Thank you, Chameleon, for the prime. Hello Kitty PFP vibes. Yeah, it's literally that. And so after this, Mel tried to do more damage control because obviously a lot of fucking people saw this tweet, and you know, she really doesn't like me. She really doesn't like the evil fucking crud. So she tried to do more damage control, and she goes. I've been absolutely distraught the last few days learning and trying to process everything that has come out against Bruno. Appalled, disgusted, and sick to my stomach. Don't even begin to explain how I feel right now. As I mentioned in a previous Twitter post, I tried to give benefit of the doubt over the pig photo. Why? At the time, the victim had said in their statement that they did not feel threatened by Bruno. Mal, they were a child. They were a child who was a victim. Of course. You're really taking everything out of this? I am making sure that people are aware of the pedophiles in the community, bro. Go join them, dude. At the time, the victim had said their statement they did not feel threatened by Bruno, still considered him a friend, and that they were safe. I chose to trust them, as I believe their voice mattered most. Mel, you have literal kids. Additionally, seeing reputable community members and community managers sailing often with Bruno made me feel as though the situation was possibly blown out of proportion. Oh, hey, look, the thing I said where people like Jotaro playing with him will make people think he's okay. That's a real thing that happened. What are the chances of that? Looking back, I am deeply ashamed to have allowed the influence of prominent figures that I looked up to cloud my judgment. Yeah, no shit, idiot. I never imagined the things Bruno did could be so much worse. I was not involved in the voting of him to Boatswain, and no one was involved in the voting of you to Boatswain, but you got it. I did not know how deep this went until I read the initial docs. I was unaware of the vile things he had done until I read a more comprehensive doc that was released on May 13th. Right, if you want to see more examples... Yeah, I saw. I was not as close to Bruno as others were. I only stayed with him on 3 occasions for screenshots, which is something he did with many people in this community. Seeing how he was so universally well-liked, connected, and elevated across all platforms is testament to just how manipulative and deceptive a person like him can truly be. Hey, same, Mel. Same about you. My only hope is that in all this is that the victims find the help they need and the justice they deserve. Stand with them. No one's trying to defend Bruno. There's like 2 people right now. Right, what's happening? I can't recap it. I'm sorry, PC fan. You've just got to follow along or just watch the VOD. I'm sorry. I'm not going to... It's too much. And then obviously in the replies, yeah, we don't give a fuck. You play with Bruno Wig, suffer as proving as pedo. Delete your account, uninstall salt, and get the fuck out of this community, you creepy fuck. Nobody gives a fuck. You're just trying to save face at this point. If you actually gave a fuck, you would have put your foot down the first time the ugly shirt's face. Mel, you sailed with him on multiple times. You're friends with another creep. Don't act innocent. You only drop these people because light gets shined on them, but you're still following her. Want to explain that? Following Gaming Anya? Are you going to step down as a boatswain? Okay. No one is buying this bullshit. You have a child predator. Benefit of the doubt. You share responsibility for this. Stop trying to shirk it. If you have any integrity at all, you'll step down as boatswain. Son. How long until she's horny posting about skeletons again? Yeah. So I'm sorry, Mel. I'm sorry, as one adult to another, but no, you don't get to do this. You don't get to pretend like, oh, I care for the victim. No. No. What have I missed? It's fucking who knows. When he posts about skeletons, I'm not getting into what Mel does, but that's what her whole thing is. The only reason anyone's heard of her is because she's obsessed with an in-game video game character, which she calls roleplay. It is not fucking roleplay. She has 53,000 fucking posts of her with the fucking servant of the flame and being half sexual, inappropriate, sometimes just, oh, I missed you, my love. Good morning, dear. It's sick in the head. I don't care. I've had her close friends who I'm friends with tell me it's just role. It's not. She's sick in the head. She's got to go. She hasn't harmed anyone? No, but she hasn't helped prevent harm because she does shit like fucking harbor people like Bruno within a month of them getting outed as a freak. I don't care if you go, the minor said they were still friends with him. You have kids. You should know that minors just, unfortunately, this is what led to the whole fucking situation. They don't have the fucking cognitive dissonance, you know? They don't have that. Why so many adults me fucking weird like the moment I become an adult, everyone is a pedo. It's fucking crazy, stupid, and shitheads. It's the internet. People don't understand that being a victim isn't a phase of your life and a memory. It changes you permanently. You lose yourself and you're innocent, can no longer approach anyone or anything the same. It's a fucking child. Yep. I've had multiple people who have been who haven't been speaking out about this because of their own experience where they've said, I have had something like this happen to me before. Like people have literally come to me and said, this is triggering because it actually affects me and like, yeah, it's fucked. By the way, Bruno played with This So Slick. There was a guy called Philpster or whatever his name was. They called out for grooming part of their crew. Bruno did paint himself as a good guy, try to help the kid get through trauma. Disgusting. Yep. She can't see that. She needs her kids taken away too. Yeah, like, I mean, I don't think it goes that far with Mel, but like, it's just like, she needs to use her fucking brain. She needs to stop being stupid. Like, she's just an idiot. Want me to drive boat? No, it's fine. I just have the game open so fucking the stupidest people online can't go, well, you're not playing SOT technically. Like, yeah. No one needs to have internet cut. She's a new platform child predator. Alright, sorry, Wormux. When I open links, I've got to open it through this. There we go. Yeah, so VI Pua, the child that Bruno and Murph were making sexual pig name jokes with, wanted to warn people of a guy called Philpster, and Bruno goes, my personal experience, reference with Philpster, does not compare to the sexual abuse and grooming displayed by him towards VIP. I've read firsthand what was said, and I confirm the man is dangerous. Removing yourself from surrounding is the best and safest move you could make. I won't, and then some other shit. It's like, Bruno is literally here saying, yeah, no, some guy tried to groom this kid that I also did. Like, has Joe said anything? No. So, as I said, I am assuming that Microsoft is looking into this behind the scenes, and that's why nothing's been said. And in the best case scenario, Jotaro will no longer be associated with Rare or Microsoft. Otherwise, how? How is she going to ever post or do anything without any kind of abuse? Joe has privated her Twitter account. Shit. Joe privated her Twitter years ago. When she did the Blue Sky move, she privated her Twitter. Can I get credit to check comments on his latest post, as I just sent evidence of Bruno using an alt account in the Discord to try and convince people he's done nothing wrong? Jesus Christ. No one's gonna work. Also, poor girl as well. Yeah, poor everyone involved with this. It's fucked. Except for Bruno. I feel the job's probably screwed. Nah. I feel like if this has gone to Microsoft, they would need to say, as much as you didn't know, you should have prevented this. To be honest, if she stays, this will go forever. They'll have to moderate Discord daily. They'll have to moderate each stream, each post on socials. Yeah, exactly. Bro, fuck just firing these people. They gotta see jail time. Oh, I agree, but you know. Kind of funny someone deaf got fed up and just said, shut the fuck up. Mm-hmm. Generally, what would you do, Crud, if Bruno came into this chat trying to defend himself? I'd let him speak his piece. I'd let it... Oh, really? Yeah, no, Sanjay, I saw the tweet and I bookmarked it. I haven't watched it yet. I will check that out. They should be fired in charge of negligence or held accountable. Yeah, because here's the thing. You need to consider their repetitive exposure of this fucking person could have led to these victims being victimized. How do you think Phil Spencer has taken all this considering his last studio visit went? Well, Phil Spencer doesn't work for Xbox anymore, so he's probably just fucking eating Doritos on the couch. Now, I did do this for people because obviously the video is too long, 2.5 hours. I understand that, even though I do a TLDR at the start. So I have made a YouTube short and a Twitter like short version of the video for people that want to share it around, because a lot of people are saying, can I get a quick context? I'll just play that now for you. I edited it very poorly, but it doesn't matter. Sea of Thieves is a video game made by Rare about pirates. Jotaro was the name of the senior community manager for the game. February last year, there was controversy when two people known as Bruno and Wildhog Murph posted a tweet of them in a crew with a minor making inappropriate sexual jokes through the names of their pets. Between then and now, Bruno and Murph have been featured by Jotaro on official Sea of Thieves news posts as well as YouTube shorts, crediting them and celebrating them as positive representatives of the game, with Jo herself playing sessions of the game with them on and off throughout the year. Recently, it came to light that Bruno has been caught grooming multiple teenagers around ages 15 and 16, while he himself is almost mid-30s, coercing them into sending literally... That's Bruno, by the way. Hundreds of nude... This is a public photo, it's not doxing. Images, as well as erotic roleplay sexting and general disgusting behavior. He told them, try not to read that throughout these DMs to keep it secret, and after he's been called out about this, he started deleting his messages. Thankfully, a lot of them have been archived in Google Documents. Since this happened, he's been banned from the game and all official channels, and we have also raised a case to his local police with his full name, phone number, face, and mailing address. Rare currently have not made a statement, and have instead essentially abandoned their official Discord and left slow mode on up to sometimes 6 hours between messages. Multiple Sea of Thieves partners have stood down or are threatening to stand down, and it seems like more people in the community are being exposed for similar behaviors as Bruno and Murph. A big part of the outrage comes from literally nobody in that side of the community caring when Bruno and Murph were first exposed, and the fact that a Rare employee continued a close friendship and used these people in official promotional material. All of this information is backed up in 2 Google documents known as the Bruno files. Yeah, so there's the TLDR. As you can see, it's being used very well. A lot of people have been retweeting it and like using it. Once again, sorry, you have to see that shit. What does Bruno look like as Beluga? Well, wearing the skin of a man? I don't fucking know, bro. But yeah, so... Okay, let me show you what that is, by the way. So, that specific photo comes from a Sotfest video made by Captain Blubber. If we go to 7 minutes 40 in this video... here we go. So, you know, here's just some people, you know... Good old folk. Just having a fun time, and then, oh, who's that angry boy in the background? Who's that angry man gripping his phone, which has terabytes, we're going to assume. Thank you, Sloan, for the prime. And you might say to me, you might say, Crud, hang on, though. We don't want to point a finger at someone who it might not be. So we're going to do a deep dive. And all of this information is public information from Sotfest. So you might remember this photo of a group gathering at Sotfest, and then you zoom in, and there's this fella right here, pulling a pretty interesting face at someone who's pretty short, says what it says. Now, you might have seen this photo, and someone in my Discord who was there and met him goes, yeah, that is him, I met him. But obviously they didn't have any proof other than word of mouth. So then it's just like, okay, well, is there any more proof? And then there's these DMs where someone says, I saw that signature art piece. Oh, no pictures of you? I was hoping for Tessie face reveal. Tessie being Tessicle, his old fucking username. And Bruno says, haha, the closest you're getting is this cool one. Notice he's wearing the same fit. Notice he's wearing the same fit. And they go, oh, heck yeah, that's a cool photo. And then here's just a funny, like, candid shot from the back of him. Same beard, yeah. So this is him. This is him. This is Bruno. And we've also been sent photos from another friend of his who showed his personal tattoos that he has on his body. And then, without revealing too much, we have received information on his name, his phone number, and his mailing address. And we have used that information, sent that all to the police for his local area. What will happen with that? We can only hope something good, but yeah. But the best thing is, all of this shit that I can show you is public. So, yeah, what's his phone number? I'm not sharing that. No. Everything needs to be handled professionally. I'm not a doxer. Everything needs to be handled professionally. It's 100 mum dad. Yeah, cheers for the rate there. Can only pray something out there that gets arrested? Yep. Sharing that would be illegal too. Well, that as well. Can you at least know what the chud's first name is? No. I can tell you it's not Bruno. I can tell you that. That's all I can tell you. That is a username that he uses. That is not his name. But that's as far as I can go. All I wanted was TDM on the fort. Mm-hmm. How are the other people like Joe... the people accountable like Joe are going to stay in their position? I can't picture a recovery of this situation where Joe keeps her job. Raymond Taylor? We're not going to get into that either. Now, so I've been given permission to share this. So, what I'll say, the one good human who has a blue hat is Eli. Eli is the only person who just no one could ever say a bad thing about. Beautiful guy. So Eli was doing his best to spread awareness to people who have mutual friends. And here we go. He DMs. So he says, hey, you have this individual on your Discord friends list. I want to let you know about this just in case you missed it. Fair warning though, this includes some really horrible gut-wrenching stuff. To someone called Louise Derrick. Don't know if anyone's heard of this person. And they say, see, that's why I stopped being part of any SOC community from my country or others. This is the kind of disgusting thing that I see that doesn't make sense to me. Okay? Wanting to ruin the reputation of a person who honestly doesn't even get involved in fights for absolutely nothing. I accepted the friend request. Hang on. I accepted the friend request thinking something good would come of it. But it was to send me something that I know doesn't make sense. I've known Bruno for 2 years and I talk to him every day non-stop. It never got to this point of screenshots, and these are extremely personal conversations I have with him, so it's clear that this is just online game squabbling and SOT player ego. Stop trying to take things that happen in the game or in your head to the real world, and if you do, have facts and take them to the country's justice system. We have. That's how things work in the real world. And then Eli attempts to say, I suggest you take a look at the document. He has been banned from the game by Rare. Police have been contacted. He is a confirmed child predator. This has nothing to do with SOT ego, but of course they were removed as a friend before they could say that. So, don't know this person. Fuck off, bro. 2 words, complete restructuring. Yep. Now, the next thing, so we've got, is it Roisin? How do you say it? I forget, it's Irish. It's not Rosen, I think it's Roisin. This person here is a Sea of Thieves Build Rat stream team person, which is the stream team for SOT. I think they're disbanding it. It's like a thing they were doing to help people get into being a Sea of Thieves partner, I believe. I think that is SOT Brazil. Ah, okay. And Roisin. Okay, it is Roisin. I thought it was Roisin because I used to know someone called like like Ashling or whatever at an old job, and they tried to explain to us how Irish names work. Stream came closed end of April. Oh, okay, so maybe that's over now. Okay. So they have come forward. They have said, if you don't, here you go. If you don't know who I am, my name was Roshan VT. I was a former member of the Sea of Thieves stream team. I'm not someone who's jumping on this situation to cause drama. I'm speaking out to raise more awareness in the horrific situation. This person is an adult. Important to know before we read this document. They are an adult. So, you know. My experience with Bruno. Wow, how many times are we going to hear that fucking sentence? I want to make a statement and say I'm deeply disturbed and upset by the situation regarding Bruno. I met him mid-2025 and we became friends. He approached me under the pretense that he wanted to game with me and sail. Whenever we sailed, there was always a lot of shit talking from him, which was the first red flag. If I ever mentioned someone he disliked, he'd go off on rants and tell me how this person and that person was wrong, and I'd be very drained at the end of our sessions because that's all we ever spoke about. Which, that very much fits his character. Unironically, I was probably mentioned in one of these conversations. Before I begin the next part, I need to clarify I am an adult, but this still made me was still made very uncomfortable. I quickly picked up on this behavior. Aside from this, he was also very pushy and admitted that he liked me. I declined reciprocating any of his advances. This was someone I saw platonically, but multiple times he would constantly try to flirt with me and was very pushy and controlling, which we've all seen before in his DMs with the minors. On one occasion, we were talking and I had mentioned that I had seen something disturbing on Twitter and he told me to deactivate and said it was brain rot and poison. I believe when she says I'd seen something disturbing on Twitter, she means the pig incident. Who's Bruno again? He is a Sea of Thieves player who was promoted to boatswain, which means the community manager considers him the best of the community, who is a pedophile. So most likely, this was Roshin saw the pig thing, and Bruno said, no, this is just brain rot and poison, because, you know, that's their fucking... Same with Mutinous Mel. That's their fucking thing. No, these people are shitters. He got promoted after being exposed a year ago, right? Yes. On another occasion, I had mentioned in my old Discord server that I was drinking, and later in the evening, he attempted messaging me to try and engage in erotic roleplay, to which I declined. Unfortunately, my old Discord account was hacked, otherwise I'd provide receipts of said interactions regarding his attempt to ERP. When the SOTFest 2026 dates were announced, which, is that even happening? He immediately asked where I was staying and was quick to say he was also staying at the Premier Inn. Again, I ignored as I simply wasn't interested in what he was implying. From my personal interactions with him, I was left feeling horrified, upset, and disturbed, so I can imagine how terrifying and scary it is for the minors affected. My heart generally goes out to those who are a victim of his heinous actions. I'm also disgusted and disappointed by Rare's radio silence. There needs to be a level of accountability from the CMs. Your friendships should have been kept private, correct? Lines were blurred with work and your social lives. What is done outside of your work and who you associate with is your prerogative. However, when that clashes with your job and allows someone who people already didn't feel comfortable with to get promoted to a trusted position, highlights that clearer boundaries need to be set. I want to be very clear, I am not placing the blame of Bruno's actions on anyone but him. A lot of people got manipulated by him. Bruno himself was considered a trans ally. Thank you for the jewels, Redbeard. A trans ally. I reject that. As someone who identifies as a trans woman, Bruno never was a representative of the LGBTQIA+ community in SOT. It hurts me to see certain individuals using this situation as an excuse to be transphobic and direct hate towards the vulnerable people affected. Which I have made this clear as well multiple times, especially in my fucking SOT drama channel in the Discord. Do not fucking... I don't care about any kind of fucking talking points around gender identity and things like this. Stop making victims, like, issues not as important by trying to spread your rhetoric around how you feel around trans people and shit. It's just, stop it. Keep it to yourself. No one fucking cares if you dislike someone because of their gender identity. Stop trying to generalize people as well. Like, just, no one needs that shit, and you're literally taking away from victims when you do it. Closing this out, I want to say if you're one of his victims and you don't have the courage to speak up, reach out instead to trusted adults IRL. If you can't do that, seek support from helplines. Most importantly, provide those who are dealing with the situation any information you may have that can be used as evidence. TLDR, keep the information applicable to the individual, not agree. Yeah, literally, it's an individual. I found Blue Sky of Louis Derek person. They deleted their Twitter account recently. They're also connected with Bruno. Well, yeah, that was the person, I read their DMs, right? Like, yeah. Bruno's destroyed the LGBTQ community. Well, that's the worst thing, right? The literal worst thing about this is Jotaro literally, highlighted him as the LGBTQIA plus representative of the fucking game. And no, it turns out he's a gooner fucking pedophile chaser. Turns out he just wants to exploit trans people for his own sick sexual pleasure. And yeah, you know, that shit was known. Yeah, look, here we go. All shall sail together celebrating Pride Month 2025. LGBTQIA plus inclusive community. The Pride Brigade share what the pirate code and pride mean to them. Oh, look, Joe Driftwood Clifford, Jotaro. And then look, boom, here we go. He/them and Murphy lives on Blue Sky.
Bruno Wall.
Exactly, Redbeard. Thank you. Yeah, Joe gave the Pride Discord with Bruno in it AA before the apps were open. And obviously, people are gonna get, whoa, well, that's, you know, the LGBT. Shut the fuck up about it, guys. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. What matters is these two people were being sexually inappropriate with children, especially Bruno. That's it. That's it. That's all you need to know. It's just, yeah, face the wall, yeah. Bruno's a fucking fetishist, pedophile chaser, not an ally by any metric known to man. Might need to fucking change my name. Clifford, too close to Cliff. Yo, are we getting a new Cliff username, finally? Dude, you could make something heat, dude. What even happened to Murphy? So nothing happened to Murphy. Isn't Bruno just a chaser? I mean, of children. So here's the thing with Murphy, right? Which I feel like I should have focused more on him when I went through the first thing, but I just kind of... The thing is, the Bruno is the more known person. I didn't listen who was the second person besides Bruno. This person here, Wild Hog Murph. This is Bruno's best friend. His last post before this post has now been deleted, which was a picture of him and Bruno in-game. This is the guy who was with Bruno. This is his trusted adult when he's making sexual jokes with a child. That's who this is. And I low-key wish that, you know, I did fucking mention him in the first time. But I don't know. It was just because Bruno is the main focus. Yeah, so no, yeah. So hey, Wild Hog Murph, I've heard rumors that you're in denial about all this. You've already started deleting posts, bro. And to just make fun of this guy, this bio, lover of the chill and those who love back. What the fuck? What the fuck does that mean, you weird fuck? Lover of the chill and those who love back. Sounds like you enable pedophilia is what you do. Like, I don't know what the fuck that means. And I remember during the Bruno drama, he did a tweet where he replied something, goes, yeah, I'm known as a lover of the chill. And it's just like, no, you aren't. You've made that fucking term for yourself. And like, what the fuck? Gallerine. These people are making about LGBT plus people are doing more damage by reducing the attention from the core problem. Thank you, making a space where people won't push it. Yeah. And like, it's obviously, it's going to keep happening, but just keep it the fuck away from my shit. I don't care if you have opinions on that shit. And I see the comments on the YouTube go, fucking woke crud, yeah, he's worse than... No, bro. No, bro. Go bite the curb. Like, it doesn't matter. You're being a child. Grade 5, little kids love it, yeah. Yeah, look at this. Look at this from, what's this from? From the Blue Hat Discord. Oh, look at this. Look, we've got Bruno. We've got fucking Jotaro. We've got some other fuckers who you guys probably recognize. I don't. Why so many community managers on Discords for AAA games get out as groomers or pedos? Because these people had bad times in high school, and now that they're in a situation where they have authority, you know, they're appealing to their childhood that they didn't enjoy by speaking to children. Gonna start work stealing VOD? See ya. Spammels, sorry. Yep, Spammels, yep. Because, you know, once again, Jotaro playing with Sea of Thieves partner all the time and uplifting him and giving him partner legend, even though he's never been eligible for SOP partner alone. And view-botted for 4 months. They never mentally grew from that age, so they like it. No, exactly. Lover of the chill, Ren. There it is. What happened with Spammels? Nothing, dude. He's just keeping quiet. You know, he can't really make SOC content anymore because he can't afford to pay his rent. I'd say boo-hoo, but once again, view-botted for 4 months straight. No empathy, no sympathy. Bruno, so after a few months of practice, I was ready to try something different when it came to drawing. So I lay on my bed, scanned the room for inspiration, and I remembered about a picture I had of my pirated skeleton. Used the skull as a reference and began. Overall, it took me a few days of non-stop drawing, coloring, and shading, but it was well worth it, and the results turned out better than I expected. I love the community reaction already, but being nominated and within 5 minutes getting the infamous hat from Joe felt amazing, and the rest is history. Wow. She saw her friend post art and was like, oh, finally, I can give him more, like, you know, little tokens and treasures. Card's gonna work, no, card's just normal human race PDFs. Exactly, it's just like, bro, like, the gender identity has nothing to do with it. There's bad people in every single fucking generalization you can make. Love bombing? Can't be any more obvious, holy shit. Yep. Is Lucky a part of the Blue Hat community? No, I don't think Lucky Sod has a Blue Hat. Stream is late, but that looks that takes like an hour to draw. Yeah, no, you as someone who has made art for me. In fact, let me show you the art that, let me show the art that he has made for me in real life. Give me a sec. I took a photo the other day of my fucking desk setup. Ah, god damn it, hang on. Desk. Oh yeah, here it'll be. I mean, it's obscured because of, so this is my desk setup right now. Obviously, I've just raised the ceiling as I, see this big, beautiful bit of art right here. Rip Bart in my chat, he made that. Very cool art. Very big, very nice. Hell yeah. But yeah, no, something like that simple skull shouldn't have taken you that long, Bruno. Nice, yeah. Red's entire community management team needs to be purged at this point. We have Joe uplifting pedos and Shira being dismissive and rude to community. Burn it down, start fresh. Yeah, why is your PC floating? It's got magic in it. It's got a little bit of magic. 4 screens. No. 5. Everyone is avoiding the elephant in the room, which is this screen right here. That's 5 screens, brother. Real monsters, W picture, yeah. Then you tell your Aussie from the BC being reverse gravity. But yeah, we're not here to talk about that. A little bit of pirate magic. 4.5 screens, basically. Yeah, so like, it's all fucked. Wasn't Happy Feet still as a SOP partner on the Discord after he supposed? Yeah, he kept SOP partner. He only stepped down from SOP partner about 5 months ago, after being it for 2 years after his exposure, and there being no at all controversy. See you, Monkers. Good luck, bro. Got the Looney Tunes set up. Steam Deck is a 6 screen. Cried, why don't you bolt your PC to your roof so it doesn't fall? It's all right. I got like helium and like gravity stuff. So the Bruno Files document has been, I believe, completed now. So it's a lot longer. It's got a lot of fucked up shit in it. What else have we got? So we've got the Bruno fucking thing to his friends. So Pirate Nation, which is a Twitter account that usually gets some pretty good views, has tweeted about it. I don't recommend you read the comments though, because it's exactly what you think. Dexerto, not Dextero, Dexerto, have also tweeted about it. Fucking God, they tweet a lot. They've also tweeted about it, and they've made an article about it. People have said, oh, well, but they keep saying alleged. They need to say alleged. Professionally, they need to say alleged. So there's an article here. Asmongold apparently was talking about it, which I don't want to get into the fucking discussion about Asmongold and his audience and shit, but at least it's more eyes on it. That's all that matters. Kotaku posted about it. Kotaku, Sea of Thieves. What do we got? Sea of Thieves Fallout. So Sea of Thieves faced an exodus of content creators after community fallout around serious sexual misconduct allegations. Asmongold's like a caveman. Yep. Like I said, though, it's more eyes on it, and that's all that matters. What else has happened? So, if you remember at the end of last stream, Nessie stood down as Sea of Thieves partner. He said, stepping down from Sea of Thieves partner, fire Jotaro and I might reapply. Disgusting. Thank you, Icarus.
Yay.
Moist, yeah. Rare, I wish I could get more attention. Yeah, Asmongold's literally Nurgle the Plague God. He infects everything. Probably, like I said, we don't need to go into like the whole, you know, his politics and shit. All that matters is that more people are seeing it. Kotaku wrote an article, it's actually so over. Yep. Monkeys, pork girls. Don't worry, Rare will deal with this by banning Theb again. Yeah, they're going to start banning him again. So, Nessie stood down as partner. Hitbo. Hitbo. Where the fuck is it? Where's his tweet? Here it is. It's pinned. Duh, I'm stupid. After a lot of thought, I've decided to step down from the Sea of Thieves partner program. I love Sea of Thieves and I'll always be thankful for the opportunities, friendships, and memories that came from it, but seeing the most recent news surrounding someone who was elevated and promoted by members of the community management team has honestly been disgusting, especially hearing some people may have known about certain behavior and it was still pushed forward anyway. Whoops! As a Christian, I have to stand on what I believe is right between this and years of harassment that creators have dealt with and little was done about it. I just can't continue representing the program in good faith anymore. This wasn't an easy decision because I truly love the game and the community we built around it, but I feel like it's the right decision for me, my family, and my community moving forward. Thank you to everyone who supported me through all of it. So, Hitbo, which I don't watch SOT content, like I don't watch streams. The only ones I would watch is like, say, if Sponge was live, I'd go in there and talk to him, but like I'm just not a Twitch watcher. My understanding with Hippo is everyone fucking knows Hippo. He's a pretty, he's one of the bigger ones. I don't know where you'd rate him in the most like views between all the Twitch partners, but I think he's pretty fucking high up there. That's crazy. That's crazy. My friends run into him. Nice. Random question. Did any drama happen somewhat regarding Lazy Buzzard and UK Genie? The only Lazy Buzzard drama I remember is from 3 years ago when he tried to report, I think it was it Busy? He tried to report Busy for like spawn camping and stream sniping when he was actually doing it. That's it. Damn, all these people stepping down feels like choking the half-dead grandma with a pillow. Is there any chance they clean house of the CM team at least? They need to. Easily top 5, maybe even 3? Okay. Because I just don't know. How will people shit on Nessie now? He can't flex his partner badge anymore. No, it's his his Twitch partner badge. Almost every server has people recognize. Yeah, I was gonna say Hippo is massive. What do you think about Submarine Glitch? I think it's embarrassing it's still in the fucking game. What up, Pluck? So Hippo stood down. Flux. What is it? It's Flux, I think. God damn it, Flux. What the fuck is your username? Totally Flux. Flux, friend of the stream. In light of recent events and allegations within the Sea of Thieves community, I've decided to step down from the partner program. This affiliation no longer aligns with my personal values or standards I hold for my brand. There has also been, I should have linked this. There has also been a charity made for the Child Rescue Coalition, which a lot of people have been donating to. Keep it up. Then we've got a Shiny Ray. Shiny Ray. As of today, I have stepped down from the Sea of Thieves partner. Between an uplifting a pedophile into a trusted position and a rapid decline of the state of the game, this is the best move. I don't wish to be associated with the game in any official capacity any longer. Confirmed partner step down. 1. Nessie does. 2. Hippo. 3. Shiny Ray. 4. Flux. 5. Exodus Ablaze. Threat. 1. Captain Falcor. 2. Fuzzybond. 3. Keep It Twisted. 4. Cliff the Story Guy. Alright, so then we've got Exodus Ablaze. Yo, Rasp, thank you for the 5 gifted, man. Thank you. 1 second. Let me fix my shit up. Okay, thank you for that. So Exodus Ablaze says, between the insane hacking issues over the years, the division amongst the player base, the lack of care for the game itself, and now this, I don't think it is in my brand's best interest to continue my partnership with SOT. Fix your game, fix your stuff, fix your mindset. So Exodus Ablaze is also out. Then we've got Captain Falcor. Good shit to retweet that? Yeah. See a brief mention in Shiny Ray's recent vid? How recent? I remember his one from like a week or 2 ago. Hi, Croc. I'm about to go watch Bruno Files for a quick TLDR. What's the extent of what he did? The extent of what Bruno did is he was repeatedly inappropriate with minors sexually, and everyone was like, don't let that guy be around. Then they elevated him to a boatswain, which is a position where they say this is the best of the best. And then it came out that he had been sexting multiple minors and being inappropriate. He's a pedophile. Top 5 respect moments all time. I'm surprised that Falcor stepped down. So he hasn't stood down yet. Hang on. So Falcor here says, in light of recent discoveries, I'm genuinely torn where I stand right now. I'm waiting to see a clear statement or meaningful action that shows changes are actually being made. If nothing happens soon, I'll be stepping down as partner. The only reason I haven't done so immediately is because I know it would place... Hang on, let me just not get lazy beard. I know it would place pressure on others in the community and potentially put them in an unfair position. It's a difficult situation all around. But unless something changes, I can't continue to be affiliated. This whole thing is sickening. And silence is not going to make it disappear under the rug. People wondering what's going on, I'm sure someone in the comments will enlighten you. I don't want to beat a dead horse. This is such a horrible situation. So this is him threatening to leave partner. So he was caught and then they promoted him to a moderator position. So not a moderator, but a respected player with an exclusive title. When you lose Falcor on an issue, you've probably lost everyone. Yeah. I'm a member of EXO staff. I feel for him and the entire team at this time as we were massive SOT fans. Some of us were SOT creators as well. It's just terrible. Yeah, I can imagine. It's fucked. Like, it's insane. Then we've got Fuzzybond, which, whatever. I've been a partner for 6 years and the program has been a major part of my life and community, but community safety has to come first without compromise. At this point, a statement is not enough. We need clear accountability and genuine systemic reform in how the partner program and its connected communities are managed. If there is no visible commitment to meaningful change within the next few days, I'll be stepping down from the partner program. Then we've got Cliff the Story Guy. What's his username? It's not Cliff the Story Guy. It's, there it is, Story Guy. Then we've got Cliff the Story Guy who says, I don't want to make this a public thing since leaving the partner program is literally inconsequential to me, but at the same time, I don't want to create the impression that I'm silently supporting Rares in action. Yes, this is another partner resignation threat. Do better, Rare. And then someone said keeping it twisted. They said twisted, she did it. So let me just check. Helen, good day, thank you. I don't really think that's a threat of it. She just says, well stated reflects how... Oh, no, okay. Well stated and it reflects how I feel as well. My heart goes out to the victims and I pray Ray will do it what is right. At a minimum, a statement of massive changes need to start now. So, that's good. That's good. The Golden Barrel winner. Oh, yeah. So, the Golden Barrel. Fuck. Shit. Where's the link for that? Hang on. Golden Barrel... Someone has that, send it to me right now while I try to find it. Golden Barrel. Fuck. It's Brad's G? Brad G? Okay. Brad G. Fuck, that's probably... Hang on, I just got a DM. Hang on. Oh, no, that's not that. How is his name written? I just said Brad G. Sea of Thieves. Here it is. Found it. Okay, so Brad G, and I'll give you the context on what this is. He goes, I no longer want to be associated with anything Sea of Thieves related, so please remove my golden scallywag trinket and title, as well as my fashionista gloves, blue hat, AA, and golden hour sales. I'll go see if this gold plating is actually worth anything. So, check a shiny ray. We already did. Oh, do you mean to find that? Yeah, shit, I should have done that. So this is one of the biggest embarrassments from SOT. Not that this guy's not, but this trophy is. So if you remember around the sneaking season, the most absolutely fucked season of the game that released in the worst possible state, they said, we're going to do the Golden Scallywag Awards. We want people to submit clips of them doing certain criteria of things, and the winner will earn a gold-plated trophy, as well as an exclusive in-game trinket that only they will have. I think the runners-up got the trinkets as well. Yeah, so basically they did that, and this guy won. I think he's deleted the original pictures he took of it, showing all the angles. Someone said that the other day, so I'm going to assume if I scroll, I'm not going to find it. Yeah, definitely. This is 3D printed, spray painted slop on a cheap fucking thrift store, op shop fucking trophy stand with just nothing going on. This is the laziest, most embarrassing fucking shit. And if we go to Golden Scallywag Awards... The other thing with this, I believe, this was one where like half the countries weren't eligible. I saw something, a person named Toxic Sinclair started a donation drive. Yeah, so a bunch of people have been linking to that. Let me get the link for that. Sorry, I'll just get that. Toxic. Yeah, it's for the Child Rescue Foundation. So if I just link... Copy the link. Is that the link? Pin the link maybe? Yeah, there's the link. There's a link for that. If you wish to donate to that, please do. What a clown fiesta the contest was. Yeah, there was a lot of shit around the rule. Didn't Hitbo have a bunch of entries and stuff and he was just ignored? So with this, hang on, this is the wrong article for it. Golden Scallywag Awards on the wiki. This is how they advertised it. Obviously, this is a 3D render. That... Hang on, you know what we can do? We can do add split view. We can do this. Now, I'm not the best at spot the difference. I don't have the best eyesight. And obviously, one's a render, so it's not going to look exactly like that. But this implies, you know, yeah, not even a lick of gloss. Like, this implies that it's at least not going to look like complete shit. Oh yeah, corrupt. Let me just open that. Yeah, no, this is actual slop. And I wish I could show the other angles because there's bits down the bottom. I forget what the wording is for that, but there's bits like that just hanging. Oh, is that the Shiny Ray vid? Nice. This was so weak. Oh, yo, Slimy Pigeon. Yes, thank you. There we go. Yeah, so if you wish to donate, use that link. Gold spray paint. Yeah, like this is nothing. Gold Banana winners actually got good rewards. What the hell happened? Slimy beat me? Oh, no. Yeah. And so even the guy who won this has said, take away my in-game rewards, take away my titles, take away this. Yeah, so see this? This is a trinket that only... Who got it? The winner or the runner-up? Be awarded a winning... by either winning the award category prize or the main prize. Yeah, so I think 2 or 3 people got this trinket in game. How much they love their players. Yeah, it's literally a 3D printer stuck on a trophy from local trophy. Yeah, no, exactly. That's what I was saying. It's like an op shop fucking job. In-game reward that only a couple people have. And the title, Mischievous Trickster. Fucking Christ. Mischievous Trickster. And even he's gone, no, get rid of that. I don't want to be associated with it. I don't give a fuck. First time crashing costume, what up? Hello. Super glue. Yeah. Lazy. And this was fucking, what was this? This was like almost 2 years ago now. Like, have any boatswains left? As far as I know, just Able Pirate. We've still got Mutinous Mel. We've still got Anya. We've still got fucking Lotus. We've still got dog shit terrible people who refuse to do anything on principle. What's up, Wheeler? You just record himself burning it down? Yeah. But like, yeah, like, obviously they're not going to make it out of solid gold. Jotaro was also removed? No. No. What Jotaro did do was randomly sometime today, she unadded Nessie. She, for some reason, logged onto her Discord, went to Nessie and unfriended him. She still got mutuals with him, but not, she was like, no, I don't want to have you as a friend, actually. So, you know, they're just interesting. Get rid of Anya too. No, Anya has to fucking go. Is Bruno banned now? Yes, Bruno is banned. He is banned. Let me just, White isn't on my mutuals with her anymore either. Yeah, Bruno's banned. But that's just funny to think in the middle of all this shit. Obviously, she'd be panicking, as she should. She should be losing her job. She randomly is like, you know, fuck Nessie. And she's gone and fucking flicked him off of her friends. Morning, people. What up, JJ? Okay. What else? Okay, so that was, yeah. So that was partners leaving, people stepping down, people threatening to step down. Now, there has been a bit of a dialogue about whether or not that's necessary. John Barker also left, Boatswain and partner. Co-Bubbles also said things not really a threat. Okay, good to know, good to know. Can't comment on this too much, but chat, I want you to know Nessie and Crow have done more than you think, even more than you think. They're amazing. Thank you, Slimy. You've done a lot too. Thank you, thank you. So, I think that's a good way to protest. Here's the thing. If by Friday, so next Friday is Twitch drops, partners only. If by Friday, Rare have not done anything about this, I would like, and I know I don't have the pull for this because I'm the bad side of the community. I would ask that anyone partnered or affiliated does not stream SOT during the entire period of drops. Obviously, that's a huge ask. That's saying don't get your fucking income. But if nothing has happened between now and the drops, anyone who is eligible to stream with the drops on should deny the community the drops. Yeah. Insane thing for me to say. Insanely entitled because I don't have to do anything about it because I'm not partnered, so I don't get those drops. If you do choose to stay as partner, you should do what you can to deny the entire community access to the drops. I like Vel's hashtag. Yeah, no such. I'm gonna tweet about this later in the next week, depending on what's happened. Is this new drama? It's the same drama. But genuinely, if you aren't willing to step down as a partner, don't let people, if we haven't heard anything, don't let people get the drops. Little fella says, how you feeling about Toxie saying partners stepping down is all performative? So that's what I'm about to get into. So, Toxie here, friend of mine, I was speaking to her last night. First of all, what I'll say about this is people were upset that she hadn't said anything at a certain point, and she has said that it personally is triggering to her. So, whatever that could mean, yeah, she says, the subject matter is too much for me to handle. I'd like to not be asked about my thoughts on it any further. No matter what, I think people should respect that. At the very least, if whatever your opinions on all these kinds of things are, gender identity, all that, you should at least respect that. If someone finds something traumatic to discuss, you shouldn't try to force them to discuss it. Obviously, it's going to be floating around in the air no matter what, but you don't need to propagate that. Won't there be people that'll just use that to boost their own views? Oh, for sure, but you know, it's about principle. It's really about look at Rare Eyes and still made a proper official statement. So I've said, truly, I believe that in the background, Microsoft is handling it, and they've said don't do anything. She doesn't need to do fucking anything at all. People who tries to force it is in the wrong, yeah. So then, the discussion that was brought up by a little fella was, where is it? So, I've been asked to step down from SOT partner multiple times, and I personally do not see this to be constructive. To me, it's a gesture that won't help or solve anything. I'd rather use my position and platform to help victims. Please consider donating if you can. You can think what you want, but the donation drive got over $1,500 today, all to help children who are abuse victims. This is what I mean when I say I want to use my platform to help and make positive change. So, the thing is, and this is a point I've seen raised, she will have a platform regardless of if she steps down. I don't think her leaving partner means she loses all of her viewers and her platform. I don't think that's true. Noobface made a tweet because we're gonna look at everything, so we've got full context. So Noobface says, instead of focusing on people with actual ties to Bruno, there are people attacking partners who didn't know the guy or rare employees who aren't even in the same department. It's understandable to smell blood right now, but please don't muddy the waters going after the wrong people. So I'm in Nigeria and I just got some coins from Microsoft. Can't use it. How do I gift it? Just post the code if you want to. I'll just send the code. Sounds like an emotional response, which is very unnecessary. Yeah, considering the emotional side of this for her, I can understand it. What I would say is, though, if it was me, I would step down. I would think all partners should step down and say, and here's the thing, willing to rejoin based on the reaction, but as someone who is very close friends with, I'd say around 8 SOP partners, as well as loose acquaintances with about 10, there is no benefit to being Sea of Thieves partner. There are people here watching right now who will deny that and say, hey, yeah, you can post the code here. They will say, hey man, no, I worked hard to get my partner, rah. I understand that. They do not care about you. Rare, personally, as soon as you get partner, essentially shun you. This happened to Nessie, this happened to Sponge, this happened to Flux, this happened to so many fucking people. You get partner, you work hard for it, and they go, here's your 8,000 ancient coins a month and go fuck yourself. From what we've seen from the SOP partner Discord leak, no, Rare don't care about the partners. There are a lot of partners, I think, that are pretty shitty people that you see in there, but Rare don't give a fuck about them. The only benefit is partner drops to boost your numbers 3 days a month. Here's the thing, Wormux. Even if you aren't a partner, if you're, and this is going to sound egotistical, if you're big enough, you still get a boost during partner-only drops. Back in the day when I first started streaming with Theb, and, I'd have like 13 average viewers, and he'd have like 100 and something, he'd always be like, oh, we should stream during these partner drops. I was like, why though? Like, no one's going to want to watch us. He's like, no, it works. And it did work. If you need to be already established, you will actually get a boost even if you don't have access to those drops. And I'm not saying you pretend you have the drops. People go, do we have drops? I say, no, unfortunately. What I do say is I say, no drops here right now, so you're going to have to watch me till I'm off, then go watch a partner. Oh yeah, Barrister, thank you. Someone claimed that on seaofthieves.com/redeem. I think it's 150 ancient coins, I'm guessing. So yeah, I would say it would be in partner's best interest to just leave, and with the opportunity saying I will reapply or I will come back depending on the thing, like which as much as that's like a safe thing, it's understandable because some of these people need that, but I don't see Sea of Thieves partner as a massive benefit. Partner drops are a big monetary boost, and I use the giveaway items as redeems of channel points, which obviously help viewership, but it's not a game changer by any means, and since I'm 90% YouTube anyway, there's almost no benefits. Yeah, fair. Yeah, I don't think you get treated well by the company if you get partner. And the other part of this is brand new partners. A lot of people got partner recently. A lot of people lost partner recently. Allegedly, over 100 people were removed from the Sea of Thieves partner Discord recently. Now, you might say 100 people. I can't even think of 100 partners. There was about 200 and something partners because there's a lot of non-English speaking channels that get partner on lower requirements. What they've done recently is they have lowered the requirements to be a partner and turned the old requirements into partner legend. So as bad as this sounds to say, because I'm friends with a lot of these people, a lot of the people who were recently elevated from the Next Wave partnership program to Sea of Thieves partner, unfortunately, you aren't the same as what a Sea of Thieves partner was before that. People like Gosfather, love Gosfather, don't love one of the guys in his audience. Let me bring that up. He recently was finally made partner, but the type of partner he is considered now is not what partner used to mean. that is now considered partner legend, and the requirements and the benefits that they get are those. They have lower requirements and lower benefits, but they're just reusing the name. And that's really unfortunate because I'm not trying to discount someone's hard work. That's what it is. Yeah, and now I'm just going to do a random call out to someone because, hey, guess what? Guess what? I understand. I understand if you don't like my content and the way I present it. But when we're in the middle of exposing someone, multiple people, for the most heinous shit you can do as a human, there's no need for this. There's no need for this. Is it part of legend for TikTok streamers? No. There's no need for you to get upset about my existence to this level when serious things are being discussed on stream. Like I said, you don't like my content? That's fine. You can give me a reason. I'd love to hear a reason. Don't know who the fuck you are. You seem like a cunt because, you know, in the middle of this fucking conversation, you're doing this shit. But, you know, like, wait, you know? Wait till it's appropriate to start fucking throwing stones at me. Is that your VIP? No, it's not. No, he's not my VIP. If my VIP called me a cunt, I would happily, you know, be like, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, here's a conversation. So we've got lol. Well, Crud is a cunt, can't fucking talk. And then someone says, well, he ain't a pedo, still a cunt though. Okay, fair enough. I mean, look, I'm an Aussie. We say cunt all the time. I'm not offended. I'm just more. There's optics. There's optics you need to focus on right now. There's optics you need to focus on, and this is not good for it. This makes you look like a pedophile sympathizer. This guy is Rob Raven's old teammate, I've recently learned. Like I said last time, me and Rob Raven have never had any kind of issues. Rob Raven literally referred to me as being a sweaty player like a couple months back, and I was like, oh, that's really funny, because he wouldn't have watched my shit, but he thinks I'm sweaty by association. And, you know, when you watch my shit, you understand I'm not sweaty. And that was funny. And I know he had drama back in the day and he was removed from the partner program. Don't get me wrong, but like me and him have never had any static. So I don't know who this guy is. I don't know why he's upset. No, it's not. I know who it is. Wasn't Rob Raven also very controversial? Yes. He's sniffy, not sweaty. Exactly. I get the sniffles. I don't get the sweats. Not sweaty. You have 2 gold curses. Yeah. You're anything but sweaty. Yeah, I am actively not great at the game and I don't wish to be great. I say it every time. People go, why don't you play Hourglass? Like, because I don't want to put in effort. I don't want to put in the fucking effort, you know? But yeah, so that's completely apropos of nothing. That guy, I don't know. Maybe wait till it's a better time to start, you know, to start making fun of me. That's all I'll say about that. What was something else I was going to bring up? So partner legend. Have a hard time feeling judging girls because he's a cool guy, but 9% people that used to watch him were trying to get a black dog skin. Well, yeah, you know, he's the giveaway guy. Which is fine. That's good for him. But yeah, of course, you know. Actually recently played and had a couple of sweaty fights in Venture, shockingly. Nice. Don't have to agree with everything you say, but appreciate attention. Yeah, and I say it all the time. I don't care about echo chambers or anything like that, but like, bro, read the room. Can you bring up my thing? Cliff, it's so long. And I respect your ranting you're doing towards these people, but it gets a little emotional the way it's written and it kind of, you know. Yeah, giveaways always lure new viewers in. Good content keeps them there. Yeah, Crow's very lovely and can speak with great intellect. Yeah, I mean, I am a cunt to people, though. I do say fucking... What's the word I'm thinking of? Like, explosive things, don't get me wrong. But, giveaway, yeah. Nessie asking Theb to bucket and Theb firing out of the cannon, number 1 second later. Yeah, it's funny. Yeah. Crowd reads everything like an insurance agent. Yeah. The person Cliff's arguing with here in the SOT Discord is a boatswain, who in the partner Discord was very unhappy with Nessie for calling out the boatswain chat. And so then Nessie went in and had a little bit of an argument with him. Very upset people misgendering Toxic over what she said too after... So I said that before Purple Chicken. I said, I just... You don't need to do the stupid gender politics argument about this shit. It makes you... Here's the thing, genuinely. No self-respecting person will listen to your opinion if you start to throw in shit like, oh, well, look at the pronouns. How could you have... No. If you do that shit, you're a fucking idiot. You are making yourself seem more intelligent, even if you aren't intelligent. There have been people I consider intelligent who I've seen discussing this, who immediately jump on the trans shit about it. And it's just like, shut the fuck up, dude. Like, you are making yourself, even if you're trying to make a good point, as soon as you start doing that shit, nah. Crow's the most well-spoken bogan I've ever seen. I am a bogan. Saw the same talking that way about Bruno. Oh, look, bio fork found in kitchen. Yeah. See, here's the thing, right? If you go look at Bruno's bio, there is a red flag, but it's not the thing that everyone looks at. So when you look at this, the red flag is here. It's the spreading love and joy every day. This is where the red flag is. It's the wholesomeness. It's the cute, cozy, warm shit. That is the thing that you people need to be afraid of. Doesn't matter his sexual identity, his gender identity, his preferences. If you think that's gross, that's whatever. But if you bring that up in the argument, you won't be taken seriously. What you need to focus on is the obvious predatorial shit that is false positivity and wholesomeness on the internet as a whole. Apparently he got banned from the server that he has that frog server tag. Good. Sounds like such a nice guy. Yeah, this has nothing to do with being trans or anything like that, so it's a stupid point to bring up. No, it is a stupid point to bring up. But unfortunately, with the political climate of everything, this is what they do. And like I said, this shit comes up in my comments and I see it and I'm sorry, bro, but I just don't respect that. Like, you don't need to generalize people to make a salient point. What up, Soifus? At the beginning of the season, I said the shipwreck on the main menu resembles a state of rare, sinking. This aged very well. Yep. If you focus yourself in a situation about pedophiles, you're a fucking dunce. Yeah, exactly. If you try to, like, make it about your issues, like, nah. Check my comment a little bit up about gender commentary. Gender politics is so fucking irrelevant to this conversation, especially considering it wasn't a trans person who did all the horrid shit. It was a chaser of trans people. Well, that's the thing as well. It's like Bruno, as far as we know, has only ever identified as a guy. Not a straight guy, but just a male. Like, I believe he's pansexual. It's the thing he was targeting and fetishizing. Toxic positivity is just as toxic, if not more toxic. Toxic positivity is more toxic than genuine toxicity. Because at least with genuine toxicity, you see it for what it is and you go, okay, that's like an abrasive situation. If someone is being really nice to you and forcing that upon you, that gets in your head, and that's how these people manipulate you. What is that, pansexual? Pansexual means it's like bisexual, but everything outside of what's considered the gender spectrum. So you're attracted to trans people, non-binary people like that. Is it on YouTube as well? I mean, the VOD's gone. I'm not going to turn this into a crud rant. This is just a discussion. Like, any of that matters when it's minors? Exactly. It detracts from the fucking point that people should be focused on. Like, and that's the problem. You discount your own fucking argument when you start making it about personal shit. Pushingwood talked about the drama on stream, then made it all about himself. Pushingwood tried to take Fozido to court over YouTube videos where they get sank. Pushingwood is an idiot. Is he a partner? Who, Bruno? No. He wasn't a partner, but he was upheld by the SOC community as the best of the best.
Nerf minor.
Thank you, Snad. Yeah, we do not accept Bruno in the queer community. Yeah, and it's like I said with that fucking idiot who tried to paint me as transphobic like 2 months ago. It's like, bro, like, if you knew how many of my viewers and major supporters are fucking trans, like, you'd fucking blow your own fucking shit off. So it's just buy with extra steps. Yeah, and you can consider it that. That's fine. Like, that's not hurtful to say. Bruno's still up on the Pride Brigade June 20. Yeah, I had it up before. Yeah. Fucking renounce Bruno. Yeah, still get a laugh out of that. Holy fuck. Yeah, no, it's like, bro, if bro knew, like, how many of my fucking tier 3s, you know, nah. Remember when doubloons were the biggest issue this week? No, doubloons weren't the biggest issue this week. The delaying of the act was the biggest issue. Imagine what would have happened if the new content had a drop last night. Sorry for saying this, but as stupid as bringing gender into this is, I can't help but see why people say it. Joe literally put this pedo as a representative of SOT's LGBT. No, and so that's, unironically, her doing that has led to a, like I said, I don't respect it, but people, you know, this unfortunately feeds into the stereotype that they already think exists. Like, which is fucked. That is a fucked situation. Fuck Tamas, fuck Jodore, yep. Please hate Crud, but do it for the right reason. I always say that. Hate me for the right reason. Hate me because I'm a leech in-game. Don't hate me because I simply am not afraid to talk about things. You can be LGBT and pedophile just because you're one doesn't mean that the other has anything to do with it. Like, you may be LGBT, that's fine, we don't care about that. It's a grooming minors we care for. Yeah. It's like, I'm sorry, but like, if you Google statistics, and even if you include per capita, it's like, it's going to always sway towards people who don't fall within that. But we're not here to discuss that. I'm a crowd hater. I've hate watched for every year. Base, dude. Hate Theb and not crowd guys. Real. I hate you because you are evil and you're friends with the creature. I can't help it. Toxic positivity is always harmful and it's 100% Jotaro's fault. That idiot now make it a queer issue. That idiot so now make it a queer issue. Yep. She literally said, this is the representative for the game as that community. Unfortunately, because she's an idiot, he did what he did. And now, hopefully, Microsoft are handling things and we will get a statement. Hopefully in the next, like, it's obviously about to be the weekend. Hopefully by fucking at least Tuesday, there's something. My image of the future is that there is a statement on the forums, a statement in the Discord. I don't think there'd be a video about it because it'd be weird seeing Drew talk about this. But I'm trying to imagine what the Discord looks like in a recovered state. And I can't picture it. Was the atrocity on your pirate's face? Oh, he's got the napkin on. It's just speculation, but man, Joe had to know, but looked past it because he's so nice. Yeah, and that's what I've been saying that. It's funny, and I hate that this is a thing, but you can go back literally years of the things I've been saying, and all of them are true. I say, you can't trust these people. If someone says they're so nice and has nothing else to say, they're not a nice person. The blue hat shit, years ago, 4 years ago, I was saying, hey, these people who fucking make their whole personality blue hats are kind of weird people. I was right. Who would have guessed? Maybe I'm speaking from experience in the real world and I don't just exist on Twitter, you know? Maybe I have experienced a swath of people and it's pretty easy to identify certain characteristics and traits based on pattern recognition. Reckon I link your stuff in a post? Yeah, of course. Hey, I'm not weird. I don't think you're weird, Slimy. You know what, Slimy, though? You know what? I was kind of like, well, this is, you know, this is a thing. Hang on. This one permission? Yeah. It makes me really think one of the merchant's disgrace hat. It's a different hat. It's a different hat. Yeah, what the fuck is this, sirs? Oh, sirs, that was a person that we kicked from the Discord that was trying to fucking cause problems. Don't worry about that. Where is Slimy? Where is Slimy? Where is Slimy? Slimy pigeon. I'm not about to slander Slimy, don't worry. I just thought this was, you know, given the situation, we can make some fucking commentary on this. Where in the fuck is it? I think I've gone past it. I think I've gone well past it. Right. No, don't worry, Slimy. You'll... So, Slimy got himself a blue hat by doing a little funny little video where he did a blue hat heist, and it involved a bunch of people with blue hats, and there was a bunch of tweets. There was a bunch of tweets, and I hated seeing these tweets. I'm gonna be honest, Slimy. I hated seeing these when I'd see like some random blue hat, like, anyone seen my hat? Slimy heist. Everyone beware, the blue hat burglars on the loose, tape down your hats, get to safety. This shit to me, I like you, Slimy, I found this cringe. But I understand why you did it, because you want to get the blue hat. You know, oh, Toxic, where's my blue hat? Oh, look, he's collecting all the blue hat. It's creative, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to discount it. Gotta have that. No, exactly, it worked. Maybe you could calm down also. Calm down about what? The pedophiles that are being exposed in the community? Yeah, so, you know, people, Mel, Slimy hat. Here's the thing, Slimy. When you stole the hats, maybe you should have also, you know, scooped a bit more out of their head to prevent this shit. Why is his message glowing? Because he paid me to say that. Like I said earlier, bro, like, I don't know, like, why you're mad at me. Like, we'll do a quick, here we go, we'll do it again. We'll do a quick message review of this guy. So the first thing he said was, you really are taking everything out of this. You are getting all out of this. That is controversive also. Maybe you could calm down also. I'm sorry, bro, I'm passionate about people not being, like, especially minors being assaulted by adults. I am super against that idea. If you think I'm exaggerating for dramatic effect, that's fine, because that's necessary, because this is a serious fucking thing. If you if you personally are a victim of this, I'm sorry, bro, but like, nah. It doesn't matter, bro. Don't defend this shit. Oh shit, sorry, I missed that message. When was that? Highlighted message from Box. I know this sounds like Lazen, but you're generally one of the more down-to-earth, social and friendly content creators who play Sea of Thieves. The wholesome chunkers people need to take cues from you on how to have a nice personality and foster a friendly community. Yeah, but they all just block me because, you know, don't play with Crud. Don't watch Crud's content. Tone policing. Regardless, there has been many issues with the whole CM team, and this is finally a chance to take it down. Yeah, no, well, that's the thing, Zach. Like, if you think back to years ago when I was saying I don't think people like Shira, I don't think people like Jotaro, I don't think people like Mel should be representatives of the community. A lot of you could have discounted that as, well, he's just hating them because he's jealous or because they don't, you know, they won't support him in the community and shit like this. Which, you know, I'm being honest here when I say that's just not true.
Have you thought about altering your branding like your profile picture after this recent drama?
Don't think that's necessary. Maybe if I had a blue hat in it. Like that, and that, yeah, that's not the thing. It's because it's very easy as an adult to recognize when people are bad actors and the shit that they do is harmful. And sure, I use, I can't even think of the right word for it, but you know, I use silly words. I'll be like, oh, these people are ill-equipped for their fucking jobs. They should not be doing this. The reason I say it is because I truly believe it. I'm not just hating for blind hate reasons. I've said it a million times. I don't just say shit to people. I don't just say shit about people to, you know, to cause witch hunting. I see facts and I present them to an audience to expose the terrible people and hopefully get them ousted. It's not a witch hunt. It's not a witch hunt. It's just accountability. They literally hate you because they feel you because you were right and they feel threatened by it. Yeah, and it sucks. It sucks. It's ironic that really people like Crud, Nessie, Sponge, and Theb are toxic on the surface. Hang on. But actually nice from closer, while the nice guys are literally Hitler incarnate, truly yin and yang. Yep. That's just how it is. That's just fucking how it is. Hang on. What's my mom want? Oh, I gotta log into a Plex for her. Hang on. Plex.tv/link. 1 second. She needs to watch her shows. Cool, there we go. Very glad I hit Theb, Crud, Noob, Mixel, Pix, and Pillow for when I first got into Soul like 14. Glad to see I missed the pedos. Yeah. I like that creature coat your pyro got on. Oh, this one? Oh, Jesus Christ. I just almost hit X on OBS. The 9 Lives jacket? It's cool. I wish there was more of this set. Hey, Crud's mom. She's busy. Hello, Crud Daddy. Don't call me Daddy, please. How are you? I watched the entire Bruno video of yours yesterday. Really good, though, really long. I uploaded a short version as well. And I'm sorry you had to see that. Rare serious problems in many departments. State of the game updates, quality of life is one side of the coin. What happens in the community, CM team, mod team is on the other side of the coin. It's crazy as well, right? Like, no, Marky, don't do that. It's crazy as well that the only drama surrounding this game should be about the state of it and its, like, updates and the delays and the glitches. This should never be something that ever existed. Not came to light, ever existed. Because it's fucked. And now Rare need to genuinely remove all of the people associated with this from any kind of outside of game occupation, title, Discord fucking, like, tags, ban them all from the game. Even ban Jotaro from the game. I'm not even joking. That seems so pointless. Ban Jotaro from the game. And they just need to be gone. They need to be gone. Is it Skid or Scud? Is it Scud or Scud? It's Scud with a C. Did he say something? Silence is deafening. Though I think it's 100% MS. No, Slime. I can almost guarantee it definitely would be sitting with Microsoft, and Microsoft would consider this super serious. Rare probably won't rework their entire CMP. No, I don't believe they will. I don't believe they will. I can't picture a situation where Jotaro has a job after this. I can't picture that. But I can picture, you know, the rest of this shit. Jotaro cooperated with the villain and should be equally punished. Hang on. I've seen it. I remember seeing the SOP video of them doing the wave and thinking it was just normally cringe. Had no idea they were blue hats and the ugly pink one was better. Yeah, and then they deleted that post. Just give us something. Yeah. I think they're not allowed to say anything at all because it could be legally considered definitive until something has happened. I have no faith they'll actually fire anyone. I just can't imagine in this situation Jotaro having a job. It's impossible to imagine. Like, once again, she has not directly harmed anyone or done anything creepy like that, but she is responsible for the uplifting and what's it called? Like the fucking celebration and everything of Bruno, which was post this. She did this after he was exposed for being creepy with minors, and she continued doing it until finally this. Jotaro the drop anchor drop sales. Yep, that's her. Jotaro's Twitter bio says bye. So, okay, people have been very, like, they keep bringing this up. Jotaro disabled her Twitter years ago. Let me just fucking x.com/Jotaro. So Jotaro When the Blue Sky Exodus happened like 2-3 years ago, she disabled her Twitter and moved over there. Like a lot of the most insufferable fucking people on the internet did. This is old. This is how it always was, basically for the last couple of years. She's been actively posting on her Blue Sky the entire time. It has nothing to do with this. Xbox Microsoft definitely look at this and go hard on Rare. The Xbox anniversary this year, they are 1 month away from huge announcements on Summer Game Fest and the first Xbox Showcase. Is very bad PR for a once-loved big hitter game for Xbox. Yep. That's why I think they have to. The PR is fucked. If I was her, I'd at least change that now since more people are going to check it. Yep. There's too much traction now with partners leaving and bigger accounts posting that they have something to do. We have to wait for damage control. The good news is, so obviously there's been a lot of annoying fucking stupid shit in my SOT drama channel in my Discord because people, you know, there's just too many fucking people joining and muddying the waters with their stupid arguments and fucking phobic shit, and I'm deleting them. Thank God, in a couple days, I will be able to delete that channel from my Discord and those people can leave. Because by then, we'll have a statement, I'm sure. And because this is now broken out into the mainstream, it means we're not going to have to... I don't have to worry about people muddying the waters with the narrative because the narrative is now out there fully and it's mainstream. Which is... That makes me happy because it means, especially because I'm about to have 2 days off, I can fucking stop looking at the fucking drama channel in the Discord. There's got to be an influx of like 50 people in your servers all on the drama. Yeah, no. And like, look, that's fine. At least I had a quarantine thing for them. But fuck, I can't wait to get rid of that shit. But obviously, when it's relevant to get rid of it. Hey, lately, Dr. Crud? I've been going to bed at 4 a.m. So many ocean puns a day, yeah. I hope that the silence Microsoft is doing the appropriate investigation before Hezro. I can almost guarantee they fucking are. Like, they have to be. It has to be what's happening. I don't trust Ray to moderate itself anymore? Yeah. Yikes, Crud? What? Gives me 100... Oh, because I go to bed at 4 a.m. It's because this shit, every time I'm about to go to bed, something new happens, and then something new happens, and then something... That's right. Tomorrow, I will be at the Renaissance Fair. I'm going to be having a good time. Some of the political opinions there are getting insane. Like I said, if you see that shit, just tag me and I will ban them. They would have left Twitter for Blue Sky, yeah. Showcase is going to be nuts otherwise. They had the in-house custom Cs test. They'll be banking on using that footage. Going to have a lot of ex-partners in the background of it. This stuff attracts drama dog piles like flies. Yeah. Like I said, though, if someone is being a fucking idiot, just let me know and I can get rid of them. Like, I'm not standing for that shit. Yeah. I only just started getting the SOT content. Been on Discord for the last 2 years, so don't use the SOT Discord. Crazy what's going on. Glad I avoided it. Yeah, sorry about that. Have a greasy old hank of mutton for me, Crud? Yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. What's the SOT drama? It's just the same old shit. It's just a pedophile. Ren Fair, nice. Heading to mine on Sunday. Nice, nice. But yeah, no, so Jotaro is still posting like almost daily. Like she said, look, 4 days ago, she goes, I've ended up really sick this weekend, so I forgot the date. I'm sorry, my sweet boy. Happy gotcha day for Friday. To be loved is to be changed. To be loved is to be changed. Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. Hang on, let me do it this way. Let me do it this way. Without looking at the messages around this, here's Bruno here's a minor saying, Bruno, oh, I can say the same for you. I love you so much. And he says, I love you, gorgeous girl. To love is to be changed. Here's a person that Jotaro uplifted, love bombing a minor that he is having erotic roleplay with. To be changed there is that person is going to have lifelong trust issues. Potentially, they might end up in more situations like this because in their head, they might actually think that's correct. But to be loved is to be changed. You're right, Jotaro. Rasheen says, sick but well enough to unab me last night. Do you reckon he saw your post? Do you reckon he saw the post? This guy's great because it keeps the weirdos quarantined. I just found a science ball. Cool shit. I installed SOT because even having the game installed on my Steam library felt wrong with Rare's incompetence. Peanut removing their blue hats over this. Oh, hang on 1 second. Hello 4am crowded, still getting scorched earth or is Mark getting revenge? Yeah, both. Here's the thing, right? So there's been a lot of posts as well, other than the people removing partner from themselves, asking to have their blue hats removed. And there are people saying that it is virtue signaling. No, I understand why you would think that as an outsider, but it's important that more and more people see the blue hat as a mark of shame. They genuinely, yeah, I noticed that. They genuinely need to remove the blue hat from the game. And I feel really bad. So Ozurian, one of my favorite artists in just online at all, and especially in the Sea of Thieves community, Ozurian has now got the most viewed Sea of Thieves related tweet of all time. Let me show you. Hang on. Let me show you what he made for me as well. Let's just have a look at what he made for me. He made me this beautiful art. I didn't even commission him. He just goes, "Yo, I made this for you." Wonderful guy. He said he's making a trading card game thing and he's going to send me a pack. And I was like, "Fuck yeah, dude, I'll pay you." But yeah. So he made this. Makes beautiful art. He tweeted, "Hello, Sea of Thieves. I'd like to request removal of my name from the game website as well as the removal of the Hat of Unfeasibly Glorious Flame, the blue hat, from my in-game account. I wish to not be associated with the brand after recent events." This got 2.2 million views. It is literally the most viewed Sea of Thieves related tweet of all time. How much does the Sod Italy one have? Wait, how much what? Fuck. What's to do with blue hat? I have no idea what it means. The blue hat is it's called the Hat of Unfeasibly Glorious Fame, and you get awarded it based on being a good member of the community. I have a blue hat with golden hour sales. How to get rid of him? You'd have to raise a support ticket. Cook it a pizza. People making art for free are actually the best people on earth. We love you guys. Yeah, I mean, all the art I show you, the stuff that like Beepo makes. Like, look at this. Look how much fucking art Beepo has made. He just keeps shitting out banger after 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 banger. Like, bro doesn't want money for this.
Like, oh, dude.
That. Yeah. So yeah. Croc is cute. Yeah, it's gated, bro. Man, they're so good. Yeah, dude. Lord Cord, the person who has my original artist tag. I didn't start sorting my images by name back when you used to pop out a bunch of art. So unfortunately, if I type in Lord, there's nothing. But it's in here somewhere. Some of the stuff you made. Yeah, you were one of the first people that ever made art for me. Was this? Did you make this? Was this your one? Back in the day, I don't even remember. But there's a lot of good crud artists that over the years have made beautiful art, and they've done it for free, and that's good. You should pay them. What I'll say with this, for poor Ozurian though, for some fucking reason, the Barrel Rider and the I thought that was you. Nice. Well, I'll rename them now. Thank you for that. For some reason, everyone in here is, well, obviously there's stuff in here where people are being normal about it. There is a lot of people in here that are like getting mad at him for posting about this. Like, there are so many people, yeah, like this shit, like who is that? There's people just calling him slurs. Why isn't bro following him? I don't follow many people on Twitter. There's all these people being fucking pieces of shit. They're like, you are virtual signaling a post. You can just DM it on your see this. This is a ploy to get you to watch a guy's 2.5 hour YouTube video. Don't fall for it. Like, these people are fucking sick in the head. Thankfully, Ozurian's fine. He's like, no, I don't care, and he's muted it, obviously, but that's fucked up. That's fucked up. Sorry, there's some things I want to do. I don't know how to say this, but I feel utterly disgusted that now when all of it came out, everyone's suddenly discussed with Bruno. Back then, me and Wormux were the first one shouting out the rooftops he's a pedophile. Everyone was shitting on us, don't know what the joke is, and the same people now clout chasing, tweeting. Yeah, I was there too. I was literally talking about the same shit, and people weren't directly to me like this because they would never fucking confront me. They just privately, don't listen, he's just fucked up. Remember the fight Mark soon? Yeah. Look at all those normies being dumb. Yeah, it's all people who don't play SOT, and they're all just being really fucking mean about it. And I mean, look, it's Twitter. What do you expect? At the same time, it's just like, man, poor Ozuri. He doesn't deserve that shit. He's a perfectly fine, normal guy who just makes really nice art. Showing rare publicity and not getting away with it is good. TBH, I also don't like how not serious a lot of SOT creators are taking this. Definitely.
Just took my meat.
There have been some people who are just trying to not really fucking take it seriously. Hang on. So here's a fella. Did you see Falco's take? I saw some of it. Here's a tweet, right? Here's a tweet. This week I've been sailing a little more Sea of Thieves than I've done in a long time because I like the game. Do I like people? Well, not right now. Yes, individuals do stupid things sometimes. Don't let that kill the fun for people who like a game. Thank you, Tamwin, for the sub. What? And like, yeah, holy fucking brain damage. The fact you need to publicly state you'll be playing a game instead of doing it without anyone noticing shows you want player recognition on the game right now instead of accountability. Strange poetry. Hey, yeah, here we go. Hey, so fucking weird post. Sounds very much like you're trying to make the situation seem not as bad as it is. I enjoy the game too, but if a fucking pedophile is going to be moderating the in-game space that surrounds the game, that's a major issue. What are you doing? Why are you making this post? The 2 videos, Rage Gamer. The most recent 2 main videos and the short. Reads like in Alien trying to be human. Stupid things is massive understatement. Falcor's take was interesting for sure. Yeah, I did see that. As long as with 3D models has made Sea of Thieves related models makes me feel a little bit nauseous. Normal artists indirectly supported this game and the people who run its community. But people realize partners don't need to step down, though. Leave people alone. They had nothing to do with this, and some of them feel like they're reliant. That's fine. So I said before, I think if I was in that situation, I would step down with the caveat that if things get better, I would reapply. I don't think there's a downside to doing that. You know, I don't think you're losing a community by stepping down. If anything, you're going to get more support. That Adamak guy, this guy, trauma dumped in Mads' Discord once about not having his kids in his custody and then posts about going out to eat like 3 times a week. Yeah, so I've talked about that. Stupid things, sex minors, these people know. Exactly. So let's have a look at another take. So Inky Ghosts. I'll go back and forth. Yeah, Inky Ghosts here. Someone who ditched Twitter to be on here says, the partners that are jumping ship are idiots. They're basically saying, fuck all of my followers. I'm done making the content they watch me for. All over some drama centered around a guy practically none of them ever heard of. Who like this post? Some boatswains. Yeah, so Inky brother. Did you know if someone removes their partnership with Rare, that doesn't mean their content goes away or their Twitch channel goes away? Also Inky. He was trying to fuck kids. The guy that no one's heard about should be heard about now because he tried to fuck kids. You fucking idiot. What a fucking idiot. Did you know pedophile bad? Apparently not. Yeah, best of our community. Yeah, like, I'm sorry, bro, but, like, you are stupid. Yeah, look. What the fuck, dude? A lot of people seem to be forgetting that abusers and predators are exceptionally good at putting a facade on to appear normal and trustworthy. Treating the rare CMs as if they knew about Bruno's depravity and calling for removals is stupid. Everyone in his social orbit was caught off guard by this. Hey, Inky. So, in February last year, there was a massive scandal about the person you're talking about being sexually inappropriate with minors, and you and all of these rare CMs saw it. So, you weren't caught off guard. You chose to enable it, actually. So, whoops. Do you think you should be punished for your... Wait, I don't know who needs to hear this, but rare CMs aren't the people making and coding the game. Okay, no one said that. They're just in charge of the social media and promotional stuff. Yes, they are. And they promoted a pedophile. You can still have fun playing the game while also being disgusted with what happened. Do you think you should be punished at your job every time someone in a different department fucks up? I don't. That actually does happen, though, for a lot of people. What happened with Toxie? Toxie just said she doesn't want to discuss it because it's like upsetting to her. And she said that she doesn't wish to step down as partner. That's it. Anyway, so here's this guy saying, my girl Umbra is 100% S tier. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. So that's cool. That's a normal guy. That's a guy who, you know, this is the guy you want. This is the guy you want talking about things. What else is he... well, this is the other guy who says, I'm not police. I don't want to get involved in who did what. I'm just a player who play a game and many other games. All I said is I still be playing Salt. Who on earth got that confused? Fucking learn English, you fucking idiot. Ugh. Is Inky the one who said he was about to quit the game when Umbra moved islands? Oh, probably. Close crud humor. Nah, no, I can't put crud humor up with these. There's not funny. Was these people in sexualizing fictional characters to this extent? What is with that? Wait, is Umbra an NPC? Yes, she's an NPC. Whenever it not be fucking weird to me how people just claim an in-game NPC like this and just say do dumb shit with those fictional characters. They'll keep doing it, though. They'll keep doing it. Umbra's base, though. She's a well-designed character, don't get me wrong, but, like, come on, man. Yeah. Oh, damn it, Bell. Okay, so this is Bruno's ex-girlfriend that dumped him back when he was exposed for being sexual with a minor with Wild Hog Murph. She says, I haven't stopped feeling the urge to throw up the last couple of days. Nothing has made me be able to shake the feeling of guilt in my conscience. When I broke up with Bruno, I spent months agonizing over whether or not I was too harsh or took it too far by being public about it. I realize now this is just testament to how effective and pathological his manipulation was. I still can't shake the shame and anger I feel. So I can't even imagine how much worse the victims must feel. Another has come forward, and I suspect they won't be the last. No, they won't. Another one has come forward since. And if the people being loudest about this all truly care even a little bit about what they profess to, then all of our focus should be set squarely on supporting the victims, which, yep, I have been personally supporting the victims. I have helped raise the police report. There's a lot of shit behind the scenes, which I can't talk about that I've done for it, definitely. The one person has already had to clarify that they were not a pedo supporter, but were in fact also manipulated and used to get it through people's heads that the dramatization of suffering served to help no one except those with the goal to go on monetized rants about it on streams and videos. That said, I do understand the anger that Bruno has made a boat swing despite the vote leading to a consensus no against him. Being so was the most inane, ridiculous, and irresponsible thing the SOC community team could have possibly done. Sure, they couldn't have known the worst of his actions, but they knew enough. We all knew that he had made sexual jokes with a minor of half his age, whom he sailed with regularly. If that wasn't a glaring warning sign against giving him a position of prestige within the community, then I'm not sure what else could have been. I give the community team full credit for how quick they were to not only demote Bruno, but ban him from the game altogether after his predatory actions were brought to light, but he simply should not have had that position in the first place. I don't expect Rare, a Microsoft-owned corporate studio, to make an official statement on what is now a legal issue, but is it too much to ask for some semblance of repercussion for those responsible? My heart is with the victims. May you find peace, healing, and justice. Yeah, exactly. It's just that simple. They should have known, because they did know. It was very fucking clear. What's happening? I just joined. I can't be bothered recapping too much. Now, where is it? Where's the Eddie the Bear take? Who posted that? Let me find the Eddie the Bear take. Let's just look at this fucking idiot. Let's look at this complete fucking moron's take. So, I think it's really important that it's addressed and taken care of. Fair enough. I do not, however, vouch for the people who have been on the bench waiting for something like this to happen so they can throw shit, because let's be honest, there is way too many of those people. Eddie actually wasn't waiting on the bench at all, was consistently, anytime Bruno got mentioned between that and this, actually brought that information up to light. Now, this is some virtue signaling right here, because you're making it about yourself and your genuine dislike and how you have me in your head rent-free. Eddie, thank God nobody talks to you, listens to you, watches you, or follows you, because you are the stupidest fucking person. You have never had a single good take in your entire online fucking existence. And so Copper here says, I don't think I understand. I know there are people who want to watch the game burn, but I haven't seen a lot of invalid takes from people. I know a lot of people weren't waiting for it to happen, but worried that it would, despite the red flags they laid out last year. And he goes, oh, no, none of the takes I've seen so far have been any less valid. Then again, to be fair, I've only read from people I actually respect, since there is a niche set of people I avoid. Eddie, you don't avoid me. You're always looking at my shit and talking about my shit. And then when I point it out, you say that I have you rent-free. It's like, no, I got sent that because I have viewers who see your stupid shit. You have me blocked, remember? I don't see your posts. Use your fucking brain, Eddie. Stop trying to make it about yourself. You're so fucking dumb. You've failed. Stop putting your fucking hand into the conversation. Say, oh, I have a take. It's never a good one. You take it too personally. You will never be a voice actor. You will never be successful. Move on. This world ain't cut out for you to be in those positions, and it shows in the way you fucking communicate online. No, Crud, you see he respects you? That's why he always watches his stuff? Yeah, Crud, what happened? Quick recap, please? I can't quick recap, it's too long. Lost brain cells between these people's vacant skulls. Yeah, not Copper. Copper's normal, but Eddie just honestly, bro, you need to fuck off. That genuinely, you're not good at being online. You just can't do it. You're not cut out for it. You cannot handle discourse. I don't like people who've just been waiting for them saying something. Granted, I haven't read or seen anything from them. Exactly, right? It's just like... And the point... I never sit on the bench waiting. Every single time one of these bad actors gets mentioned, I say, hey, that's the person it is. If there's anything I fucking do consistently, it's callbacks. Anytime one of these fucking freaks gets a little bit of a focus on Twitter or in the community and someone goes, hey, what's this? I go, oh, that person. Okay, let me show you why they're a fucking weirdo. Will you pin today's developments in SOT drama like yesterday? I don't think there's many developments today that I can think of. There is Roshin's tweet, their Blue Sky post. I don't know if there's more. Have you seen the statements from Toxic? I have seen the statements from Toxic, yes. I spoke about them earlier. Res surrounds himself with too many weirdos. Maybe Eddie the Bear makes it about himself because Bruno also identifies as bear. Look at what I sent you. Like, how can you even say that? I've already seen that. That person was in my Discord trying to debate the facts, and I was like, bro, you're just an idiot. This person got nominated for the hat by Bruno acknowledges. Yeah, so that's Kobold. That's someone who So that guy we just showed, Eddie the Bear, this is someone who actually has played with him in the past. Don't know if they actually still play together, but they have played together. I saw it once. Yeah, they go, I wasn't gonna comment on the Bruno situation since I don't like drama, but looking at my locker now, it's a little hard for me to put on the funny blue hat, knowing who nominated me for it. Really sucks when a symbol of accomplishment gets tainted like this. Bruno says, 6th nomination goes to Kobold for his adorably colorful fight with an eternal guard locking sword and spear against one another for a fight over the key. For that whimsy alone, stop saying whimsy, Bruno, you're a pedophile. It's deserving of the fabulous hat, but also because they're very talented. Originally posted here, fan creations. So that's unfortunate. Melodrama? No. Well, the day's still young here in EU. Yeah. Hey, sorry to ask if I had something. Sorry, I just want to ask. If I had something, I don't know if you've seen it, I was talking about earlier about misgendering toxic. It's cool, DM me on Twitter. Just don't want to name drop it. Yeah, send it to me on Discord or Twitter. Probably send it on Discord if you can. Whimsy is such a pedo. Well, see, no, whimsy is a great word, but people like Bruno shouldn't use it. They are tainting it. Can't say whimsy when you fetishize it? Yeah, sure thing. Yeah, it just works better if it's on Discord. It makes it a lot easier for me. Why would you want his name on you? Yeah. Also, I like this, that Bruno's nominated 6 people for a blue hat in this one community weekend. And they probably all got it because, you know, Jotaro trust him. And it's like, yeah, we'll give it to you. We'll trust you. Doing dish, what I missed the last 20 minutes. Everyone is fucked. Rare needs to just burn down their entire community management team. Jotaro needs to be fired. Some people are saying things are taken out of context when they're not. Eddie the Bear is a dumbass. Inky Ghost is a dumbass. Bruno's ex-girlfriend has said, yeah, this is fucked. Yeah. What if you tried to Grim all 6? Definitely. I mean, whimsy over text is a pedo thing. In person, it's fine. I mean, I haven't experienced that, but yeah, that's... Clean house. They need a clean house. The important thing is, it's Friday and we haven't got a statement. All we've got is them saying, we're going to look into it. Blue hat for pedos? Yep, they need to get rid of the blue hat. You should get rid of the blue hat if you have a blue hat. If you don't, you kept your blue hat, what's the point? If you have blue hat art as your main way you show your character and stuff in your profile picture, get rid of it. I don't know how Bruno had a girlfriend. Well, they were in like a polycule thing. That was, he had a trans partner and I think he also had a different partner as well at the same time. Yo, Naval Chef, thank
Eddie
you.
is a dumbass equals fork found in kitchen.
I mean, you're right, Snad. Today is how people reacted. Yeah, today is just kind of, here's the fallout in the day I had off. And I'm about to have 2 days off, so... That's literally my tweet. No statement. Am I done for hoping the things... that because all that shit, maybe some things will change for the better because I have to lock in now? I don't think you're dumb for that. I think that's what should happen. I think they should lock in. They should just simply get rid of these bad people. Fucking retroactively make a lot of fucking decisions. Undo a lot of the bad shit. And stop letting people in the community whose first thing they do is create a fucking block list. Stop highlighting them. People like Mutinous Mel and her friends. Stop it. Stop it. They're bad people. They are genuinely bad people in real life. They don't belong in the community. I'm not a representative of the community, don't get me wrong, but these people don't belong in the community because they simply exist to sway manipulatable people and they use their position of power, which has been granted by the fucking community managers of the game, to do this shit. Get rid of them. They're embarrassing. Any adult who has ever been in another community understands that this is not good. How long are you streaming for? I mean, I'm going to stream... I don't even know how long I'm going to stream for. Probably not too much longer today. But I'll be online, so if you want me to join, just let me know. Just join the Discord to see what people are saying about this. It's on 30-minute slow mode. It was on 6-hour slow mode 2 days ago. Oh, okay. Yep. Thank you, Purple Chicken. I'll deal with that. Thank you for that. Someone warned Rare about these people? Yeah, but unfortunately, the people that the Rare employees that see things surround themselves with are the people that go, oh no, don't look at, hey, well, when Crud says the guy who's playing with minors and making sex jokes, it might be a pedophile, that's because he exploits. You know the Crud launch? That was him. That was him. So don't listen to him. He's an evil fucker. Officially, maybe not, but I generally consider you a better representative of the community than any people named officially. And that's sad, dude. It's sad that that's the case for people. I still don't have Ooze 5 because I locked in for Hourglass quite a bit, then I quit the game. Damn, Blue have pedos? Yep. Exploiting is worse than pedophile. Like, that's the thing, right? Like, what is the point? What is the reason for these fucking freaks to just point at people? I understand why they look at Theb because he was banned back in the day. Even though it was a whole load of bullshit, at the end of the day, he's just a human being. He's just a guy making content. But anyone who's associated with him being like, no, 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 you need to stay away because they will, or they do the tweets. They do the tweets with the fucking, obviously my Twitter hasn't been very funny lately, but they do the tweets with the funny, like they do, let me scroll a bit. They do the eat, sleep, game, repeat, like that. You don't want to see that. That is no good. That is no good. You don't want to see the Gopnik Goblin. I understand not want to look at them. Yeah. The alien in season 8. Like, yeah, I understand, you know? You fucking idiots. Let's get rid of Jotaro and Mel. Yeah, rather than have 100 cheaters blowing the ships and servers in this. Why'd you choose to be evil, crud? You broke my heart. You're my hero. I'm sorry, bro. Where's the Eat, Sleep, Game, Repeat shirt, huh? It's in my cupboard. They do Red Dead Lady Explode. I'm glad Hippo stepped down. I mean, that was huge of him. That was crazy. Jotaro won't take accountability and someone like Drew will have to stand in front of a camera and apologize. Well, the ideal scenario is we never see Jotaro again. She loses her job, she does not make a post about it, and we never see anything from her again. That is the ideal fucking scenario. There should not be a situation where Jotaro is ever given a platform. Hope people actively working with Rare take this opportunity to learn. Maybe they need to listen to what their audience is protesting, concerned if it comes out to the best representing. Clearly, Crud losing weight was getting rid of the only good and only keeping in the pure evil. Do you wear the Eat, Sleep, Game, Repeat shirt down to the store daily? Yeah. It's got a big hole in it now. And Theb, yeah. Jotaro better be gone. Yeah, no. Genuinely, there should not be any ever direct communication from Jotaro. She should be gone from the company. She should private her Blue Sky, and she can rant all about all of us as much as she wants. You don't belong here. We drop anchor on Joe. Yeah. My favorite thing about sleeping on Sod for a year was seeing nothing change but Crud lost a ton of weight at W and Nessie was made partner. Hey, Nessie's not partner. Yo!
Oh, yeah. Also, it's been what now? More than 3 years. Thanks for everything.
Thank you, Dar. Thank you, man. Means a lot. Cheers for the tier 2, brother. Rare will not self-reflect from this, so damage control to bury their heads back in the sand. It just feels like Microsoft will make them do something real about this. That's what it feels like. Also, just me, I can't see Salt making it to December. Also, if you remember, I, in my exaggeratory ways, said that Salt won't make it to August. And then the financial reports came out that Rare made £900,000 last year. So I was like, you know what? Maybe they will. Fuck. Now, maybe they won't because of this. If they fire anyone over this, they won't make it public like you guys want to do. No. See, here's the thing, Fat Cat. They wouldn't. No one would do that. They don't say, we have fired this person. But it would be clear that that's happened because of the LinkedIn, because of the Blue Sky. We'd see them disappear from things. It would be the unannounced disappearance, which everyone is tracking. Do you genuinely think the game will die? No. We've talked before how the Salt block list is identical to the Owlet one. Oh, you mean when Owlet went from being an annoying spammer to fucking one of the social media managers and then immediately the block list that he created for the Sea of Thieves Twitter, he also shared with Mutinous Mel. Yeah, I've talked about that a bunch. Yeah, don't worry. Everyone remembers Owlet being in love with Mel. Like, yeah. Crowd exposes pedo and cancer behavior within the community. Rare says bad person. Yep. Community managers should be friends with the people they manage. No, so that's correct. There should never be a buddy-buddy situation outside of a, like, if one of them does a tweet and one's like, I love this game, they go, hey, that's it. You can't become personal with your work like that. I dropped out from being a panelist at Sotfest, and I'm glad I'm not going this year. It's going to be an awkward vibe. I didn't talk about Sotfest. So, sorry, let me just find... Sorry, there's too many fucking people in the DMs this last 3 days. I've got to search manually. I can't just scroll it. Okay, so... This is from the Sotfest official Discord. First thing I'll say, people were upset because the Saltfest official Discord was blocking out any conversation. Even though the Saltfest official Discord is where Bruno was actively finding people to fucking prey on, they were like, hey, don't talk about it at all. Which is like, bad. But you know what? We don't expect good from Saltfest. So, at everyone, recent information has come to light regarding a member of the Sea of Thieves community. The details are deeply concerning to us. The well-being and safety of our community matters the most. With that in mind, we, the captains of the Saltfest crew, have removed this person from our Discord server and removed their ticket for our event. We are committed to ensuring everyone feels safe, welcome, and respected at our event and within our community. And here's people saying who, because, they wouldn't say it. See ya, Kronk. So that's good. That's good. But you shouldn't have been preventing conversation. Unfortunately, as uncomfortable as a dialogue is, it needs to happen because your space was used as a way for him to find these people. In the mutant convos and not dressing in SOT AU, yeah, no one gives a fuck about SOT AU, so it doesn't matter. Saltfest isn't cancelled. You should cancel it. Cancel it, don't fund unless they take action. Yeah. They need to throw away names just for mods like the report system. Well, it wasn't these people that gave us the information, but we do have his name and stuff, which we've forwarded on to the cops. So don't cancel it. I've booked my hotel, damn it. Come on, Slummy. Been here a few hours. What's the latest update? Last I showed you, send a message to Bruno and his friends. It's just everyone's reaction. Right now, it's just mostly about reactions to this. That's what it mostly is. Food for thought. What if nobody's forced to step down in sake of accountability? Okay. If the scenario happens that Jotaro keeps her job, how can she ever post? I know she posts on Blue Sky, but I mean, how in the official SOT Discord can she ever post? And how can... people are so upset about her existing in the Discord now that if she was to tag a thing with like game updates, the game will be down from this date, everyone in general is gonna be like, why is she still here? She has been now like the dark mark or whatever you want to call it, like a fucking evil fucking X marks the spot has now been planted on her. She can no longer communicate with this community without receiving harassment. Now, I say the word harassment. You enabled this, and if people say, hey, I don't think you should be around because that's a fucked up situation, you may call that the term harassment. The reason people will be saying that is because you should be held accountable and removed. Whilst receiving a lot of tags and a lot of people, there is genuine harassment, don't get me wrong. But if Jotaro comes back and posts and people start tagging him like, Jotaro, you should not be working. Whilst you can call that harassment, unfortunately, sometimes things like this are warranted. If you aren't removed and people keep campaigning anytime you speak till you're removed, unfortunately that is warranted. I'm sorry to say that. I know that's almost endorsing harassment, which I'm not doing, but there are things that people need to be held accountable for. And like I said with the whole witch hunting thing, it doesn't matter about like, oh, but we all must be nice to each other. We don't need to be nice to these people. There's no need to be nice to someone who has led to this. There's no need to be nice to them. That's just harsh. It's a harsh truth. And, you know, it's very unpopular on the internet to say that. It's like, no, you got to be all nice to each other. No. You actually don't. You actually don't, turns out. Harboring people like that in the community and uplifting them and exposing more people to them, unfortunately means that you have some type of responsibility and you get what you fucking deserve. What up, broski? We chillin'. Respect is earned. Jotaro name will always be known as someone who let a parasite into the pond. Yeah, exactly. Don't be absurd. Yeah, no, sorry, it's don't be absurd. Christ, which is never ever ever forget Shira, Mop Building Hedgehog, back when Giggling Ghosty, Mummy Horizon, and other OCE female streamers were getting harassed by cheaters in game and out of game, sexually harassed and all that shit. When Mummy Horizons, you know, when there was a call to action made to say, hey, can Rare please at least promise they'll see if they can do something for better type of moderation game? Mummy Horizon goes, to put it bluntly, we're sick and tired of not being heard by anyone. We just want answers. Shira says, don't be absurd. Christ. That is the most unfeminist thing I've ever seen. Yeah, I forgot about this. I didn't, and I never will. And people did though. People did. Shira to this day still has her job. She shouldn't. She's one of the worst moderators I've ever seen for anything. But like, Shira, lock in. What is this? Yeah. You know what else about Shira? Hang on. Where was the where was the Shira thing from last night? Where was the Shira thing? Hang on. Let me just find this. Wait, that Mummy Horizon person is part of the Apex community as well? Probably, yeah. There's a thread about it from you. Yeah, I'm just trying to find that thread. Fuck. Does anyone have that on quick hand? I've tried to be nice, but I'm so done. Yeah, and there's no need to be nice. Like I said, you don't need to be nice. People have to earn respect. I can find it. Yeah, if you could find it, that'd be great, because I just want to bring that up. I would love to, yeah. Not providing safe space for people in the community is way too hard, apparently. Do you know what's crazy? It's the easiest thing. I swear Shira's the one who banned me from Discord on site. I called her out so many times. Yeah. A lot of people have called her out over the years. She is incapable. She is fucking capable of doing her job as a moderator. She doesn't understand the game. She doesn't understand how to communicate on the internet. She's useless. And just, it doesn't make sense. Like, she genuinely doesn't get it. Check out that evil ass skull in the background. It's fucked up, dude. Oh, thank you. There we go. Why can't she take criticism? Because she's mentally a fucking teenager. What if she becomes a new CM? So here's some screenshots from 3 years ago. Thank you, Richie Benno. There was a comment she made saying Theb should be playing the game. Yeah, there's many. There's so many screenshots of Shira that I remember. There's a screenshot of Shira where someone says that they did a foddered stack, and she goes, "How are there so many Reaper chests?" And she goes, and so they go, "Oh, well, you bury them, and then more spawn." And then she goes, "That shouldn't be possible." It's like, bitch, what the fuck are you talking about? Are you getting updated on what's going on in Rare's office, or is it still dead silent? No update. I bet the Great Maritime Union is going to leave the Sea of Thieves as soon as they enter because Soda's so stuffed up. Yeah. All right, so this is from, when was this? This was July 18th, 2023. I've had these screenshots for a bit, and I'll explain why. Here we see Shira, or mop-wielding hedgehog. Another, as far as I know, they are paid. I can confirm they're paid. Paid Rare employee arguing with a guy who was told by someone he sunk that he hopes someone he loves gets violently raped and then commits suicide. So it's not only sort of official Discord problem, there's a moderation problem in many local community servers, no one really cares to fix it. Really bad situation back in the day. Had enough of this, just left the community. Smart. It's not even about being nice at this point. Jotaro's actions have not only permanently damaged the community of this game and the level we never thought possible, but she's also responsible for enabling literal pedophile to groom sex middle schoolers. Fuzzy Bond has left. Has he? I know he threatened to leave, but has he? Can you link it if he has? Even the semi-worst case where Jotaro keeps a job, I do hope there's a constant push for accountability for it. Yep. So here we go. So this screenshot, I'll zoom in on it. Oh, hang on.
Humanity is so cooked. This is where people have fell down into terrible takes and thinking process about the game.
Thank you for the bits. It's fucked. Oh, he hasn't said anything yet? Okay. He did say he'd consider it, but he hasn't. Yeah. You're right though, Multi-Limes. You're right. So this person in-game says, I hope someone you love gets violently raped and then commits suicide. And so Jenny Joker says, that's nice. Thanks, Guy and Salt, for wishing that upon me. At Rare, at Sea of Thieves. How is this okay? And then Shira responds with a link to the support website. Don't be absurd. Then, they've already been reported. Then I take it you already know that it's not okay. And the action that follows should answer that question as well, making me wonder why it was needed to be posted tagging Sot and Rare. Okay. 1, so others can be aware of this person. 2, because if you look through earlier comments, the website wouldn't work to even report it. 3, because Rare and Sot need to pay attention, one way or another, to actual issues, and unfortunately requires it to be plastered everywhere. Now, this statement right here, from 2023, this applies to the shit I say about the fucking freaks in this community. People go, why are you talking about it? Why are you doing this? What? Because it needs to be exposed. I don't do crud rants to make money. Obviously, I make money from it. It's whatever. It's my job making content. I don't over-monetize shit because of it. But exposure for this shit is the most important fucking thing. If something bad happens and you report it, that's great. But if something on a heinous level like this happens, getting publicity like this is the only thing that leads to change. Because people say, what was the thing I was going to say? Hang on, leads to change. Oh, people would say, why complain about a game and still play it? Why play the game? Why talk about the game? Why even bother? Because action... Sorry, hang on. The only way to get action on these kinds of things is exposure. That is why I do Crud Rant. That is why right now, to fucking toot my own fucking horn, that is why right now, if you look at this fucking dog shit games Twitch category on 1.5k followers on a Friday afternoon when this should be 4k, like, that is why this many fucking people are watching on Twitch. And how many are on YouTube? 222. That is why 500 combination people are watching this shit. Because it's super fucking important. Fuck off, wanker. That's such a brain dead someone tells you off yourself and your family to get sold and moderate response as well. It's not okay. Heard her. Fuck off. Yeah. It's super important to expose this shit to as many people as possible so action can happen. Because if shit happens behind the scenes and people don't listen to shit, like last year with Bruno, nothing happens. Now a year later and multiple fucking victims later, finally something's happened. Wouldn't have happened if people weren't talking about it. I'm not saying I'm the person responsible for talking about everything. I'm not the guy who does all this shit. But when I do it for a reason, and it's because I just want this fucking game and this community to be full of fucking normal people. Alright, check my last message. Want to go through that? Cedric. Remember what Shira said about Nessie's tweet trying to get salt partner? Yeah. Trying to minimize your game's management being displayed poorly instead of actually acknowledging the problem aids the development of said problems. Yep. Bro, can you tell people over on Twitch they stink? I'm trying to create a gang war between your YouTube and Twitch chats. Well, they'll see it down there because it's legal on Twitch now to have combined YouTube and Twitch chats. It used to not be, but it is. Sorry, moving on from that though. Because Rare and Salt need to pay attention one way or another to actual issues, and unfortunately that requires it to be plastered everywhere. And so then Shira here, with a fucking lack of a brain, says, making others aware is witch hunting. Remember what I said about witch hunting? Remember what my fucking stupid ass said about witch hunting? Remember, John 5, Kneeboy, and Fantaxis, thank you for the prime. Remember what I said a couple days back before this got to the fucking level it did? Because I knew to get ahead of it. What's going on? What are we talking about? So there was a guy, in fact, watch this YouTube short. Jotaro was the name of the senior community manager for the game. February last year, there was controversy when two people known as Bruno and Wildhog Murph posted a tweet of them in a crew with a minor making inappropriate sexual jokes through the names of their pets. Between then and now, Bruno and Murph have been featured by Jotaro on official Sea of Thieves news posts as well as YouTube shorts, crediting them and celebrating them as positive representatives of the game, with Jo herself playing sessions of the game with them on and off throughout the year. Recently, it came to light that Bruno has been caught grooming multiple teenagers around ages 15 and 16 while he himself is almost mid-30s, coercing them into sending literally hundreds of nude images as well as erotic roleplay sexting and general disgusting behavior. He told them throughout these DMs to keep it secret, and after he's been called out about this, he started deleting his messages. Thankfully, a lot of them have been archived in Google Documents. Since this happened, he's been banned from the game and all official channels, and we have also raised a case to his local police with his full name, phone number, face, and mailing address. Rare currently have not made a statement, and have instead essentially abandoned their official Discord and left slow mode on up to sometimes 6 hours between messages. Multiple Sea of Thieves partners have stood down or are threatening to stand down, and it seems like more people in the community are being exposed for similar behaviors as Bruno and Murph. A big part of the outrage comes from literally nobody in that side of the community caring when Bruno and Murph were first exposed, and the fact that a Rare employee continued a close friendship and used these people in official promotional material. All of this information is backed up in 2 Google documents known as the Bruno files. So that's the context of what we're talking about, and the fallout of that. Positivity and being helpful is the only metric. They don't care about bad things because you don't talk about bad things at Rare. Mel is very confusing in saying that she only sailed with Bruno for screenshots and stuff, even though sailing with him a week after the allegations started coming out. Yeah, because she's an idiot. She's an idiot. Great short, thank you. Why do you think everyone is parting ways? Guilty? Exactly. Who's Captain Flowers? I've never heard of him before this, but there is a document on Captain Flowers where he has been grooming people. He has done the same fucking thing. Which is just, you know, it's just how it fucking is, apparently. That's just how it fucking is with these fucking people. Like I said, I'd never heard of him before, but yeah, we have him, you know, he's also dead to rights. And his face is even fucking scary. Has Nessie made a plush for the green noodle yet? Nah. So, referring to the thing we're at though here, where Shira says, making others aware is witch hunting. This was me on the 10th. This was 5 days ago. I said, remember everyone, holding someone accountable for disgusting and antisocial public/private behaviors is not witch hunting, Reddit term. Ousting bad eggs is good for a community, not protecting them. Also, witch hunting historically meant the person was innocent. Witch hunting, the act during the Salem witch trials, was innocent pagan women being hunted after being accused for being witches and killed. It's not witch hunting if people say, hey, that's a pedophile and you should all know that that's a pedophile. That's not witch hunting. And tagging someone and being like, oh, do we have any more information? That's also not witch hunting. Because once again, witches weren't real. Witches weren't real. It's not a real thing. And they were innocent people. He's not innocent at all. He's preying on innocent people. Stop fucking using cringe chungus Reddit terminology just to be like, well, if I put a term to it, like, that means, you know... Sorry, I'm trying to find a specific... There we go. Someone said they got Bruno bearded today. Yeah, a lot of people have been getting this. I said Melisella Bruno more than this. No, she has. I used to help her host her community days and he was there, if I remember correctly so she's basically lying. So something I just remembered that I forgot to mention was yesterday, or maybe the day... No, yeah, yesterday, Bruno was still in her Discord and people were like, why is he here? And he was actively deleting messages in there. People were watching his message count go down. Is this legit? No, this is a joke. This is a joke, legit. I hate how criticism is called witch hunting these days. Yeah, and it's because, and I always say I hate having to refer to shit as Reddit. It's because of websites like Reddit. Reddit has fucking made terms like witch hunting. This thing. When does the last ship come out? Next week. It's 10:24 a.m. They may be waiting this out. Yeah. Wait, are you gonna have to use ID now to play SOT? Fucking. Some people already do. They can't use what's it called in games. If you're in the UK, I think you can't use comms without that. I've streamed and set many of SOT achievements. First 1,000 guild, first person hit Reaper 500. Stop playing because the SOT community is nothing but toxic. The game is good, but the people could be a lot better. Let's be real. That's not even being real, dude. That's just that's a common take. Yes, the community is fucked. People like me shouldn't have to do shit like this. It should just be done. Oh my god, look at leak. Hang on. We're on like 5 back and forth tangents. What about leaks? He's just sharing the things. What are you talking about? Let's go. So it's final update. Yeah, I used to moderate for Mel server. It was bad. People get banned for way less than what Bruno did. Off top, do you think they'll fix Barnacle K? I know they're trying because they fixed the ladder black screening you. Funniest thing is the only witch hunting when it's their favorites getting caught. Yeah, no, it's witch hunting when it's people they like. When some dumbass like Mel decides to directly fucking reference Theb and I, that's not witch hunting. No, because we're bad eggs. Fucking idiot. So look at Freda leaks. Oh, okay. So I just when I hear leaks, I just go straight to Salt leaks because usually he's faster. Sotfest Superstar title. First of all, you shouldn't be giving people titles for attending Sotfest. Second of all, no. Oh, you fucking buffoons. This better not make it to live in July. If yous fucking post this. Blue Hat 2. Is Sotfest and I irrelevant? Yep. Oh my god, bro. If you fucking creatures fucking add this to the game. Dog. No, bro. You can't. Witch hunting is kind of a good term in very specific instances because the person using it signifies they're trying to deny culpability and call the other person irrational. People like yourself, Theb, Nessie, etc., able to actually do something, I think the game would be healthier. Instead, we got. Sorry, you wrote that really bad. We got guys running a hug box over hurdy words. Yeah, why they using my logo without my permission? Is this your dude, Mitty? Unironically, Mitty. Get amongst it. Be like, so I didn't agree to this. Make them do job. Make them do their work. There's no way it's going forward. Someone's going to get shot probably. What am I missing? This is an award that I'm assuming they're going to give to people who attend Sotfest, which, by the way, isn't an official event. So you shouldn't be giving people a fucking cosmetic for going to, unfortunately, a pedophile's delight, as we've learned. I made the Sotfest logo and nobody told me they'd do anything in game with it. I mean, look, it's up to you what you do, but I would genuinely be like, I'm not comfortable with this without money. Without money. Get money out of them. Bruno's banned from Sotfest, so we won't be able to get the Sotfest Superstar title. When are we getting the Sotfest vlog? Sotfest happens literally on my birthday when I do Crudfest, so no. And plus, they think... I said this in the last rant. Sotfest thinks that I was the one who got them banned on Twitch that year. It's like, bro, I didn't even have a fucking community back then, you dickhead. You fucking morons. Why would I do that? You gonna play the new Subnautica? No. What is Sotfest? It's a gathering of people in their late 30s to mid 40s. And I don't know. That's the same. Why are we giving in-games for attending pedophiles? Yeah, genuinely, like, regardless of this event, you shouldn't be... Sorry, regardless of the thing that happened with Bruno, you shouldn't be giving people fucking, like, shit like this. That's fucked. This is Sotfest. I gotta mute that because it'll get copyright. But, yeah, this is Sotfest. There's a lot of good artists that go to Sotfest and sell very good wares there. But for the most part, it's, Disney adults just, going to Britain and just... I'm sorry, like, there's a lot of people I know that are good people that go to Sotfest. This is what it is. You have to pay for getting in? Yep, that's almost worse than Disney does. There's no way Sotfest. That's Sotfest. This was posted by this same guy here, Adamak, who, if you remember from half an hour ago, What did he say? He said, "This week I've been sailing a little more Sea of Thieves than I've done in a long time because I like the game. Do I like people? Well, not right now. Yes, individuals do stupid things sometimes, grooming minors. Don't let that kill the fun for people who like a game."
About pirates. Jotaro was the name of the senior community manager for
Why did
the
that
game.
start playing?
February last year, there was controversy.
Yeah. Yeah. This is cool, dude. Cool. Yeah. Reminds me of Bronies. What are we doing, bro? Yeah. What are we doing, bro? What are we doing? And like I said, great people go to Sopfest. They make beautiful art. Don't get me fucking wrong. I have personally, I put it back in my room. I personally donated to the charity for Sopfest and stuff like that. Yeah, give these people an exclusive title. Yeah, do that. Do that. Frigid it's best not ruin it for me and my mates. Yeah, no. Well, here's the thing. If you go look at the Sea of Thieves, sorry, the Sotfest hashtags, either Sotfest, Sotfest 5, Sotfest 25, whatever the fucking ones they use are, genuinely, you will be hard struck to find someone under 30. Which, you know, I'm 34, I'm almost 35, I enjoy the game. But the fact that you would think a video game festival convention celebration would have people at least in their 20s? No, it's all people that just like, it's fucked. It's fucked. Dog, you look 23? Cheers. What's your thoughts on Mel? I thought she was okay in Discord with Hans Open Crew Guy. Mel seemed nice, invited me to a guild and everything, but they're all a bit strange. I've already spoken about Mel. Mel is not a good person. Mel is implicit. Take that as a compliment? Well, yeah, of course. Glad there's not many youngins. Oh, no, I mean, look, it's good that there's not many young people there, but it's strange that the median age of Sopfest is like 37. Me shave, you look like a teenager? Yeah, what's with Mel? Alright. Mel is obsessed with the fucking skeleton NPC in the game to an inappropriate degree and rare uplifts her. Harmless, except for the sexualization shit she does. Very weird. Mel stated that in response to the Bruno shit, she feels absolutely sick right now. You try to give people the benefit of the doubt, you try to see both sides, then this. First of all, benefit of the doubt, she's referring to over a year ago when he was exposed as being sexually inappropriate with minors. What the fuck is there to doubt? And then, here's a Blue Sky post from March 27, 2025, referring to the community weekend that happened on March 19th, which the Bruno Pig event was February 25th. So 3 weeks after Bruno was exposed as being creepy towards kids last year. Finally posted some pics from community weekend. Big thank you to Bruno and Murph for inviting me on a Saturday afternoon sale. Thanks to Kubidai Rara. Within a month of him getting exposed, she played with him. And she's trying to be like, no, whoa, I feel sick about this. Did I just see someone run past and hang on. Whatever. Fucking, I just had like the... Oh, here's the thing. There's a contest redesign logo. I participated in one, woohoo. They've been doing things with it for the event in itself, which I expected and obviously didn't mind lol, but I didn't get any information about Rare getting their hands on it, putting in game either, so I'll probably contact. I'm barely getting any recognition either, so I'm mostly trying to tell people it was me who made it. GG's. No, definitely do that. If you do a tweet or anything, let me know and I'll boost it as much as I can. So weird to me we have a fest for this game and not a single time anything good about the game comes from it online. It's like sugarcoating, no actual value to game future. Yeah, we need credit where credit's due. So Mitty, definitely like if you do any posting about that, because I know you were like stepping away from like SOT stuff. Just, yeah, we'll do what we can. I'm sorry, I never had Twitter. It's a good time. So yeah, so that's Mel. Creepy weirdo who helped harbor a creepy weirdo within 3 weeks of him being exposed as playing with a child and being inappropriate. No sympathy for her. She's a grown adult. She knows better. She has children herself, I believe. Get the fuck out. What's unfortunate about the mod support team only seems to care about things that affects their favorites or becomes a big situation. I reported someone for repeated harassment, stalking, and doxing with proof, and all I got was tough luck, not our problem. Unfortunately, I'm not surprised by how poorly they're handling a situation involving one of their favorites. So, back to this. Making others aware is witch hunting. Screenshots can be faked. Better off to report it and leave it at that. No, Shira. Yet they've been reported. Yes. 3. You think they aren't aware? I take it you neither read the Fair Play article nor watch the latest podcast. Bro, dude, a nat 20 after the scuttle is low-key fucking good. Brother, you can't just board a random boat and roll nat 20. No, that, like, low-key, that guy kind of just owned me. His software's basically Renfair, that's 100% shit. Yep. That guy low-key just fucking mogged me super hard. Like, and he's gone. Fuck, man, that has distracted me so hard, bro. That is actually the powerfulest pirate in the fucking seas. Okay, right, yeah, no, that low-key, I deserve that. He has humbled me back down. Deathly curious what skeleton NPC. It's the Servant of the Flame. Okay, we'll show fucking Munismel. We'll do a fucking sidetrack real quick. Munismel. I hate showing this because I've genuinely spent like close to a year just trying to avoid talking about her because it's just the same shit. 53,000 posts. Finally starting to feel a little less like death. Okay, fair enough. Dreamt last night that we crossed the shroud, returned to the outside world. Flamehead left his state to us, and it's her and the Servant of the Flame, like, you know, super romantically close. Still sick, need husband, referring to the in-game person as her husband. And then here's the account that she also runs where she roleplays with herself. How do you feel this morning, dear? Then we've got, oh yeah, it's Friday, I'm sick once again. Woke up sounding worse than my husband. Servant of the Flame, allow me to tend your flame. Now, here's the thing, right? This is a weird, creepy person, but maybe they keep it to themselves? No. This is another person that Jotaro plays with, uplifts, has given multiple spotlights on the website to. The SOT official Twitter account reposts her and interacts with her way more than they do with anyone fucking else. She has unfortunately commissioned porn of these characters together. She is a creep. And within a month, and when I say she's a creep, I just mean she's uncomfortable. I'm not saying any pedophilia shit like the Bruno shit. She did, however, did she really have a porn channel in herself? I don't know if she had a channel for it. I've seen the images and that's all I know. And then she tried to act as if, like, you know, she was showing sympathy for the victims of Bruno, even though she played with him within 3 weeks of him being exposed for being sexually... Is she officially part of... No, she's a boatswain. She doesn't stream or anything. She's a boatswain, though. Let a girl have hobbies. So, I have had her close personal friends that some of which I'm friends with tell me, Crud, you are genuinely just being mean. This is just roleplay. It isn't just roleplay. It is not just roleplay. It's beyond that. I respect roleplay. I play D&D. This is not roleplay. This is delusion. She genuinely has something wrong in her head. And the worst part about this is the second video game character she's done this for. If you type Beloved of Bayek, you will find her the same URL as Mel the Servant's Flame. She changed it. She used to go by that name, and she used to goon over an Assassin's Creed character. So you can see a bunch of SOT posts here, obviously. But you can see this. My 4 favorite video game characters, tagging Beloved of Bayek. She used to be in love with a different character. That's just how it is. She cocks her IRL husband with video game characters, and it is beyond roleplay. It is genuine delusion. You're an adult woman who I believe is married in real life and has children. You're creepy. You're weird. And it would be fine if you were keeping this shit to yourself and just your little Twitter community. But unfortunately, the Sea of Thieves community managers and shit love to fucking... Also, she deleted a fuckload of her posts after she got called out about it. They love to put a pedestal on her and go, this is the best of the best. This is our boatswain. She's a weirdo. She's weird. And yeah, she's trying to... Yeah, I did, sirs. I literally just mentioned it. She's trying to be like, oh, my sympathy for the victims. No, actually. Bruno was still in your server yesterday and he was actively deleting posts. You said you gave him the benefit of the doubt when he was making sexually inappropriate jokes to minors. You're a creep. You're a creep and you harbored him and you have a following. And so by you doing that and allowing him in there, I don't care if I've been absolutely distraught the past few days learning to pick and process everything's come out against Bruno. Appalled, disgusted, sick to my stomach, don't even begin to explain how I feel. As I mentioned in the previous Twitter post, I tried to give the benefit of the doubt over the pig photo. Why? Why did you try to give the benefit of the doubt over the pig photo? It was 2 grown men and a fucking teenager half their age, and they were making sexual references and holding up animals saying, look at my meat, look at my hole. What's the benefit of the doubt to make there? At the time, the victim said in their statement that they did not feel threatened by Bruno. Cool. They're underage. They're underage. So, of course, you know, they're going to say that because they don't know better because they're a child. And you know this as someone who's like 40. You know that. Bruno still considered him a friend and that they were safe. I chose to trust them. Why? They're a kid. They unfortunately don't have better judgment, as I believe their voice mattered most. Additionally, seeing reputable community members and community managers sailing often with Bruno made me feel as though the situation was possibly blown out of proportion. Looking back, I'm deeply ashamed to have allowed the influence of prominent figures that I looked up to cloud my judgment. Yeah, you should. And you are also one of those figures, unfortunately. And so you need to fuck off. Thank you, Luenjin, for the prime. I never imagined things Bruno did could be so much worse. I was not involved in voting him into Boatswain. Okay, that's fine. You still, you know, supported him and played with him and had him in your server. I did not know how deep this went until I read the initial docs. I was unaware of the other vile things he'd done until I read the more comprehensive doc that was released May 13th. I was not as close to Bruno as others were. Well, you still kind of, you know, you kind of were. I had only sat with him on 3 occasions for screenshots. Doubt. Which is something he did with many people in this community. Doesn't make it better. Seeing how he was universally well-liked, connected, and elevated across all platforms is a testament to how manipulative and deceptive a person like him can truly be. And you. My only hope is that any victims find the help they need and the justice they deserve. Stand with them. Yeah. Yeah. So that's the Mel situation for people who don't know, and I know I've already covered that. Oh my god. Yo, they made a new Sopfest logo. What are those 2 numbers? Hey, Crow, maybe speculation, but I heard already from 2 people that Bruno is somewhat more closer to Joe, maybe even related. Not sure if some... I don't... No. Screenshotting salt celebs is kind of self-degrading, not gonna lie. Miss Mel situation, I was cooking dinner, could you go over? I'm not, I've recapped it already twice. Who's responsible for giving these people their position in the first place? Like Shiro Jotaro. It's Jotaro. Jotaro is the connecting thread in every single one of these situations. She is always following them, interacting with them on Blue Sky, uploading screenshots with them, publishing fucking articles on them. Look at this. Mutinous Mel, Sea of Thieves. Community Spotlight, Mutinous Mel. Woo! Woo! Look at this. Oh, look. Joe Driftwood Clifford. Huh. Sea of Thieves. LGBTQ Pride Month. Oh, look. What's this? Posted by Joe Clifford. Who's in this? Oh, it's Bruno and Murphy. Oh, that's weird. What about Sea of Thieves Gaming Anya? Legend Spotlight Gaming Anya? Oh, look, posted by Jotaro. And you might just say, that's just her job. Yeah, maybe it is. But also, she plays with them. She plays with them. It's almost like there's one connecting thread in all of this fucking shit, and it's Joe Clifford herself. Have they not deleted this already? Yeah, who gave her the role of community manager? I think she's been there since the start. I think she is like the OG. Jotaro advocates them and Moth buries the chatter around them, their partners. Yeah, oh, I think she should go. I cry first time chat. What up, Sirivs? The salt ruling elite? Yeah, no, genuinely. And this is why I say, like, you can go, oh, maybe she doesn't need to go. No, she needs to go. She's been a part of Rare since the beginning. Yeah, I figured as much. But yeah, no, so, yeah, if there's one connecting thread, it's Jotaro. And, sorry, hashtag Joe's gotta go. Average player encounter? Yeah, it's... I keep referring to it as a disgusting incestual clique within the Sea of Thieves management-ish community management. Crookie, recap the lore of the Ren Fair. I want to know what's going on this weekend. There's the Melbourne Ren Fair and I'm going to it. It all points to Jotaro. Please someone put Crud's head on the Always Sunny affiliate. Yeah, Pepe Sylvia. Basically just all the ass kisses? Yep. Still yapping? Jeez. Yeah, we're almost done. Okay, back to this, which once again, this is Shira 3 years ago. Yes, make others aware. 2, he was reported hours after this. I feel I just said that. 3, they can say what they want, but their actions and show their priorities are not there. Jotago. Oh, Jotago's a way better hashtag, Val. Fuck. Still no response from Devs? No. To remember, this is someone who tweeted about how someone said after sinking them that they hope someone they love violently gets raped and commits suicide. And then they reported it. They tweeted about it, tagging Rare, and Shira instead links the support site. Then... they've already been reported. I take it you already know it's not okay, and the action that follows should answer that question as well, making me wonder why it needed a post, tagging Sodden Rare. So Shira's saying, whoa, don't let people see this shit. She goes, so people can be made aware? Making other wares is witch hunting? No. Then, so they can what? Bully them? Hey, Shira, if someone says that they hope someone you love gets raped and kills themselves, that person should be bullied, actually. Crazy! Yeah. And you could have tweeted sort of support with, site not working, please look at this. Instead, you made out like an accusation to get you attention. I saw a 40-year-old stream. What? Okay, yeah, cool, Shira. It's all for clout. 3. How do you know to stop a person from joining a game before they do something wrong? She's saying that support can't prevent a person who's going to say a slur from playing the game, which isn't relevant at all. And this person says, I have plenty of ways I could get attention if I wanted. Calm down. Not everything is attention seeking. Fair enough. Then explain the dramatic question you already know the answer to. Again, you could have tweeted support and told them the website wasn't working and to have a look. Instead, you play it like Rare is okay with something they haven't even seen yet because you haven't reported it. So out of touch. Out of touch is the best way to describe Shira. She's out of touch with social media, video games, and the internet as a whole. And I hate to be ageist, but she is too fucking old for this. Clearly, you're very offended by me posting on my own Twitter. It's not uncommon for stuff like this to get ignored while other things are a priority. Correct. Calm yourself. Don't call me Asmongold. The words aren't even censored in game, which is yikes. Kids play this game. What if it's said to a child? No report filed is ignored. And yes, raped is filtered in game. I can guarantee you that. Give it a try and see for yourself. Wow. So I'm still wondering how they supposedly got that word through. Now, I will say the way the word got through was because it was said via voice and the in-game translation doesn't censor shit. Yeah, this is sick as fuck. We'll look at that later. And then Jenny says, are you accusing me of faking this? Lol, why would I do that? Clearly your priority is in the wrong place too. Run the picture through whatever. Genuine, unedited screenshot. Go on. That's a person who's still a paid moderator on the Discord, paid by Rare. She's a Rare employee. She's in her 50s, I believe. She shouldn't have internet access. She's too dumb for it. Right, thanks for the stream. You're doing a lot of heavy lifting for the community. I'm confident saying a lot of people have been victims of child abuse online. Be proud of what you're doing. Cash next stream. See you, man. And I don't want to have to do this, but I have to. What's going on? Nothing. We need the FBI on this shit. Oh, it's just so fucking depressing. It's just so fucking depressing. Sorry, my stuff glitch. I saw a 40-year-old streamer entertaining 2 minors making sex jokes. I mean, the minors were doing something that stupid. It was disgusting to see a 40-year-old entertaining. Yeah, like if a bunch of kids are being silly in a game and being inappropriate, that's what kids do. But if you're an adult and you're witnessing it and encouraging it, it's the rope. All Shira ever has to do in these situations... All Shira ever has to do in these situations is say nothing, but she insists on making a fool of herself at every turn. It's fascinating. I mean, literally, the Bruno shit... When Bruno accused Theb of playing with cheaters, Shira stepped in when Nessie tried to ask him about it. And then she just said a bunch of stupid shit. And then she said, whoa, I'm not here to talk on his behalf. And it's like, so why the fuck are you doing it? Just got that that DM DV. Very good, very good. He clipped it and posted it on his TikTok. Oh, fuck. Hang on, let me read that YouTube chat. I need to scroll up the shared chat. Is unpopular opinion claim the reporting process for SOT is horrible, clunky, genuinely poorly accessible? I feel like the process is borderline impossible. No, it's pretty bad. If you are just posting a link to a screenshot of something in support, it's clunky, but it's possible. But if you try to do an in-game report, that shit is broken as fuck. If I go to settings, report a player, starter report, web report, no, in-game report. If I was to report this person, which, yeah, I'm going to report him for, terrorism. All it does is it creates a ticket with no information, and then when you log into the game the next time, it says, please go to this website to continue the ticket. If you don't, the ticket gets closed after a couple days. The in-game reporting system literally doesn't fucking do anything. Hi, Crud, here to be slightly cringeani. Hey. Jesus. Does a compulsive need to insert herself in every situation, even when it's neither wanted nor needed? Yeah, she's unneeded herself. We got to get Rare to give this game to some indie studio, take the tier 2 route, make an SDK, even private servers would be great. Mop and Joe owe you and Theb an apology as years of shaming you as bad actors. That's the other thing I'll say about her. Shira, pre this situation, constantly talked about me in the SOT Discord. Now, I know I'm not nice about it, but I have never been given a reason to be nice about her. But if you would catch someone months ago, in the months prior to all this, talking about incompetence, she would always respond and be like, yeah, I guess you watch someone's rant videos. Hey, oh yeah, you're taking someone else's opinion from their videos, their rant video. She always just like acts like it's funny to be snarky about me. Bitch, tag me directly. I'll talk to you about it. I always joke, oh, welcome to Code Rant, time to get your opinion from me. Because the joke is, people could form their own fucking opinion. I'm just presenting them with information. Crowd, guess what? What's up? Probably will make it deliberately shit to reduce the support team's workload. Yeah, well, I got a 3-day yellows for typing fucking runner and not getting censored. Right, it says go to a website to continue to ticket, but last time I checked, you can't actually copy the link. No, you have to type it. There's no QR code either, right? You might say something insightful they don't want to hear. Yeah. See if there's Anthony Fantano. Gotta wait for the video before I can have an opinion. Jesus Christ. Hang on, I got a DM.
The goblin just took my meat.
See if Thieves does actually do anything about this, am I right? Throws up 2 years BTW yippee hey Crodlin.
Hey Sawyer, thank you for the sub. Yeah, things are bad. So I got sent when did I get sent this? Oh, only 3 minutes ago. I wasn't too late. So remember that guy we showed before? Hang on, let's recap this guy. Did we get banned again? No, he just doesn't want to play. This man who said, hey, I will still play the game. Here's a tweet from someone going, you know just as well as me, you want someone with a massive penis and knows how to use it. Legendary Doodler of the Seas. See, the joke is he says pen, and then he puts 2 dots, because it's a big pen, but the joke is sex. All of these fucking sotfest unk fucking freaks. Yeah, this is the guy as well, once again, who complained in Mads' Discord that he doesn't have custody of his kids. These are the people that think I am a bad person, genuinely inside and out. This guy, Otomaka Boatswain, he's not a boatswain, but he's probably got some kind of fucking accolades. I'm sure he's got like blue hat and blue gloves, probably. Like, well, he's got blue hat. He's got a picture of him when he's encountered a rare dev.
The goblin just took my meat.
3 months in Japan.
That was a fucking jump scare. I'm not here to talk about someone's appearance, but, like, brother... Oh, wow, just... Going to the toilet. What's going on? What are we doing? What are we fucking... What are we fucking... What's Sirs tagging me in? Just ignore that, Sirs. That's just an idiot. What are we doing? See his reply to me that the outcry was overdramatic? I didn't see that. Where's his Twitter? Look at his fucking Twitter. Let's fucking Twitter. Okay, so Ivy Dice here says, about to unfollow all the people I followed for SOT, because oh boy, yikes. Funny that then you followed me after that. That's a funny bit. No one's getting jumped by constant skelly boats at Rapier K. I don't know about Rapier K, but I know Barnacle K people will get it. Are you feeling okay? No, I'm not feeling okay, man. And then Atomic goes, I 100% get that, but some in the community need to think about if Rare/SOT had any idea. They did. They did. We know they fucking did. Someone called you. Oh my god, Hyper, did you do the fucking Discord call thing while I was gone? You piece of shit. Fuck, I'm sorry about that. I wasn't there to warn you. Oh, that's dog. That is so dog. Hey, Credit, I want to thank you for doing such a bombastic job covering the entire thing. Makes me sick to my stomach. All the best. Let's go deeper than the weird Bruno guy. Sorry. I'm pretty sure they didn't. It's not their fault. They did know. And the 1,000+ who make the game run, artisan devs, still made a great game I'll play any day. It's a little overdramatic out here, though. What are you fucking talking about? Ivy says, they did, some did. Read the document. Yeah, they did, some did. Read the document. First time there was public information about him was over a year ago. They discussed it in the Boatswain Discord. Jotaro said the accusations don't matter because he's friendly and helpful. She knew, still gave him Boatswain. No, they don't have 1,000 employees. Is this fucking... Oh, treasure train. Calling a situation overdramatic for outcry about drowning all discussions about a guy for over a year, calling it witch hunting, bullying, while there is now multiple victims is very yucky from you. I mean, the situation is disgusting. I 100% agree. It's just the game itself and the people taking these decisions is not one-to-one. It wasn't said. Yes, SOT needs to make a public statement and that needs to happen. Also, I don't call it anything like that. I agree the whole thing is bad. Is this guy... Where's this guy from? Is he, like, not an English speaker? Okay, he's from the hospital. Denmark. Okay, this makes a little more sense the way he's speaking now. I was just like, this has to be English as a second language. Hey. It was a fucking shut. You get it. It's a joke. Fuck you. Fuck you. You just get it. We gotta try and find our way to laugh right now. Not an excuse. Danish people are some of the best English speakers in the world. I don't even know about that, man. Alright, Mr. Crutcher, I'm going to search for my MHM copy of Majora's Mask and Ocarina. I'm going to play more Twilight. Hell yeah. I hope you're enjoying it, bro. How dare you? Got ya. See, that's something you can hate me for. I'm still mad that people get Bruno any benefit of the doubt. It was so easy to drop him when it first happened, but no, it's impossible. It's from the hospital. And then Jason goes, Atomic, a situation that involves minors who have been abused and have shared their stories isn't just drama and isn't just people being overdramatic. No, I get that, and I agree. What I meant is, there's a difference in having anger towards individuals who severely messed up, or a whole game that's developed by 1,000 of people. That's not the same to me. I, of course, 100% back the actions need to be taken. You are not intelligent. You are not intelligent. Mr. Blue Hat, SOTFest attendee who has a weird sexual obsession with in-game NPCs. You aren't a smart guy. The points you're making can't be translated any other way. You're discounting this. Genuinely in disbelief learning about this, knowing that in-game pet name screenshots exist and people let it slide anyway. I didn't, but unfortunately I'm painted as this evil fucking guy simply because, you know, all of his messages gone from the server we shared, so I don't know if he got banned for this or something else. I think I'm just gonna make hamburger help while listening to this. Also, since I wake up 3 AM, I need to head to farm 3 hours. Low key, I'm finishing stream in 2 minutes. I can't handle this anymore. I'm just gonna go have my weekend at the Ren Fair. There's nothing more to say. I mean, all today is just looking at people's reactions and whatever. What else do we even do here? Like, I guess I'll make an ending statement, right? Sea of Thieves. I don't look at the camera because of my bong eye. Sea of Thieves, Rare, Microsoft. I'm praying that in the background, I am fucking praying that there is a genuine legal investigation happening, and that is the reason that nothing has been said. It is very unfortunate that nothing is being said, but I can understand if that's why it's not happening, why nothing's being said at the moment. Sea of Thieves partners, I genuinely believe the best course of action is to leave with the intention to rejoin if things get better. If you don't, I don't think that makes you a bad person, but you might as well just do it And I know people are saying it feels like it's pressuring others to do it. You should feel that pressure, because that will put pressure on the fucking public relations of this game to get better. The only way they can improve is if they do that shit. The other thing I'll say, I don't care for the gender politics discussion about this, and no one should. I said it earlier, if you try to make a point, even if it's a good point, as soon as you bring that shit into it, your point doesn't count anymore. And that's just that simple. Harsh truth, call me woke if you want. I don't care. It does not matter. As soon as you start attacking someone for their gender identity, sexuality, shit like that, your point's irrelevant. And it's just that simple. I do not care about the politics shit like this. You just gotta fucking, if you want to be heard, just simply stick to the relevant points that don't make things less relevant. We're talking about exploitations of fucking minors here by people who are upheld by the fucking community managers of the game as like the best of the best. And you're going, well, they got pronouns. You're a fucking stupid caveman dickhead. Like, just fuck off. There's no reason for that shit. What's next? Jotaro should never be employed by Rare or any company for this type of role.
Call it over dramatic or whatever, but if this whole situation does not have some sort of satisfying resolution, they'll put the game down for good.
Yes. And actually further to that on the partners point, like I said, if we haven't heard anything by Thursday, I'm going to do a tweet asking that anyone who is partnered or affiliated does not stream SOT during the drops period. If we haven't heard anything at that point, I don't think it'll happen. It should happen. I think the entire community should be denied the partner benefit of those drops in protest. Would you stop playing? I think so. Like, it's fucked. That'd be cool. Yeah, no. They should use Unity. I know a lot of the partners don't like me. I don't give a fuck. Like, fuck you, spammels. Like, I didn't do anything to you, but you view-botted. Too bad. I'll call it out. But you should use this time to show some kind of solidarity with the victims and say, hey, you know what? Here's a privilege I have as a Sea of Thieves partner. We don't care about it. We would like results. Which, who knows? Between now and Friday, shit might be resolved. Who fucking knows? But that's something that I'll tweet about it. But like I said, closer to the thing. Fuck, there was another point I was on and I fucking distracted myself from it. Oh yeah, Jotaro, get out. I never want to see her ever post anything on the official website, on the official Discord, or on her Blue Sky. Remove her from the company. There's a lot of other people we have to remove. She needs to go. All of the boatswains need to go too, even the good ones. You need to, in fact, no. You need to drop the boatswain system. You people cannot be trusted with your judgment of who is and who isn't a good person.
Pirates like to steal and kill, and sometimes they even hoard 15-year-olds' nudes.
Apparently so. Apparently so. You do not belong. Like, we don't need this. We don't need the clicks. We don't need, remove the blue hat from the game as well. It is a fucking taint symbol. Yeah, boatswain role is you. Yeah, that's the thing. At the end of the day, people are like, oh, but they can't do anything. It's like, yeah, they can't. But they get featured in articles. They get uplifted. They need to go. We don't need them. We don't even, and further on, what is it? Nessie's point from when the boatswain shit leaked. All of the mods in the Sea of Thieves Discord should not have an identifiable name in there. It should be Captain Mod 1, Captain Mod 2, Captain Mod 3. No one should have any personal attachments between a fucking employee and just a random player of the game that they've chose to enable. Blue hat thing was so dumb, people flex for ego. Yeah. Good is too arbitrary. Mm-hmm. Epstein hat. Putting people on a pedestal with good boy stickers is weird. It is. It is. These people are all fucking rotten to the core. My medal of value 5 minutes. Thank you. I've been talking about this for years. And sure, you can say, oh, he plays with them, so he's never going to get the blue hat. He's jealous. No. It just doesn't matter. We have 7 pages? Oh, fuck. Crud for community manager, fire Joe, hire crowd. Yeah, this is shit we knew in 2020. Like, no, that's the thing, Hyper. This shit was known years ago that these people were fucking inhumane fucking high school kids that are adults. Whole department, the manager's community affairs needs to be restructured. If it weren't for someone to call them out, nothing be done, they still be harboring Big B. Yep. I got that hat a few years ago during community weekend, didn't even do anything, wasn't even nominated, still don't know why. Yep. So wait for a few weeks, shit goes sideways immediately. What the little fuck is wrong with these people? Something about the UK and Jimmy Savile. Some people just stuck to that mindset. But yeah. I can't think of anything else to say that I haven't already said 1,000 times today. If you get mad about the length of this stream when you watch it on the VODs channel, I don't care. I don't care about your politics. Just be nice to people. Don't be a pedophile. And if you get into a community for a game and you get warned about certain people with no genuine evidence, if you get into Sea of Thieves and you start to get a bit noticed and Mutinous Mel or her friends say to you, hey, so Crud, Theb, Nessie, Sponge, all these people, go block them now because they're bad people. Don't listen to those people. If they say, go block Bruno because he's a pedophile, look into that. But if someone says, don't follow this person, they enjoy exploits, form your own opinions. Like I've said before, I'm good friends with Toxie. People genuinely don't understand that. They're like, how though? Like, she's like, you know, she's like all friendly about stuff and you're like an evil exploiter and you fucking do this shit. It's like, because it's just, I'm a fucking human. I can see the world, like I have a world outside of making fucking content. I have friends in real life, you know? I've met people in real life and I have, you know, I grew up. Like, I can communicate with people. Yeah, you can fundamentally disagree on stuff and still respect people. Yeah, and not that there's much I do disagree about. Like, I'm not even saying there's something specific I disagree, but like people think that because she is a person who is positive about the game and I'm critical about it, which she's critical about it, it's like, oh, we can't be friends. It's like, no, you fucking people are idiots. Like, she's one of the few that sees me as a normal person. There's people she's friends with that have never interacted with me that have me blocked. And that's because of people that just fucking... brainwash. We'll just call it brainwash. It's because of brainwashing. It's because of social brainwashing done through click behavior. And you should be ashamed of yourself if you like that. But people can recover from it. We had, what was it? Valor Omega. He literally, in my YouTube comments, was like, yeah, I had you blocked. I was told to block you. Never interacted with you. You know, there are people who have me blocked just because Crud follows me. Yeah, that fucking Trunkers idiot blocked every single person I follow, including my IRL housemate, because we made the fucking, what was it? The Crud root beer joke. Like, there are people who have such strange fucking brains that they genuinely think this game is life. It's like, no. Consider outside of the game the person that you see as a personality. You will see my fucking... You know, I'll use the same salt logo and everything because that's how people can identify me easier, except for on my Discord. You know, you can be like, oh, well, that's your personality on there. It's like, yeah, it is, but guess what? Like, I exist, not the housemate. Yeah, you know. Like, yeah, I exist offline as a normal fucking human. And if you don't want to see my shit, I understand that. That's fine. But if you genuinely try to dehumanize me, tell people, don't interact with that person because of this, you're a fucking clown. People like Mutinous Mel, Bruno, fucking Jotaro, Owlet, Shira, Tamas, all of you are clowns. You're all clowns. This is the circus. And unfortunately, there's a few people that stand by and watch and think that, you know, the circus act they're seeing is real life. It's not. Practice self-awareness. Great to see the message DM in Discord. Check it out later if you want. Something about Sea of Cheaters weirdo. I saw that. I don't need to go into that on him. He just needs to fuck off. My mate sent you an invite. Sad thing is, everyone wants to jump on the drama. Everyone wants an opinion and voice. It's taken away from the real problem here. That is a bad thing. That is a bad thing. Fuck the drama, bring back Arena. Yeah, is that a Cheshire Cat jacket? The closest thing to it. Sorry, what did Vel say before? Where was that? If Crud hadn't called out this behavior, including suggesting Theb sales with cheaters, victim may not have come forward, speak up for us, right? Yeah, like, don't be afraid of fucking... Don't be afraid to just say how you feel about something if it goes against the zeitgeist of what the fuck people are saying. If you're in a community and they're going, we really don't like this person because they like exploits, you're free to come into my chat and talk to me about it. You can ask me about it. You can just, and it sounds like I'm bragging here. I get people all the time that go, yeah, Crud, when I got into I saw you and I was told like you guys are toxic, so I didn't look, but now I've watched and you guys kind of just chill and talk, and it's like, yeah, that's what we do.
Well,
we just fucking play the game. We do silly videos. We do the little
ahoy.
We do the little, what's it called? We do the little gaslighting. We do the little characters. I wear stupid fits. It's a fucking game. I'm playing the game. You're not. I'm playing the game. You're playing a game on Twitter with minors. Like, you people are freaks. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for coming. Thank you for the subbing and the bidding and all that. Like I said to someone the other day, I'm not doing this for money. I'm just doing this. Like, I'm not exposing this shit just to make money or clout. Someone needs a vote.
Jesus
Christ, bro.
Enjoy your weekend.
Thank you. I will see you all maybe on Monday. I don't know. I might be back on Monday. I'm taking the whole weekend off to go to the fucking Ren Fair. And for the millionth time, I'm incredibly sorry that I have to expose people to this. I understand if people unfollow because they're like, I just don't like seeing this, it's upsetting. I hate that I have to do this, you know? But I'm gonna. We love Ren Fairs, don't always has those. This is the first one to ever come to Melbourne. So yeah, can Randolph fumble one thing for a change? I'm so tired, man. Yeah. Thank you for all the bits, everyone.
Have fun, crud.
Try to behave yourselves in the Discord. And if you see someone being a genuine fuckwit, just tag me and I'll do what I can to ban them. If not, I'll mod someone. Stay on topic. Don't argue about stupid shit. Keep your politics out of it. And, yeah. Last ship standing next week.